plus 2 is 4. 2 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 plus 2 is 4.
I'm alive. I'm still alive. Still very, very alive. Still very, very still alive. You're watching No Pictures in the Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott, a guy who's richer than you. How we doing out there? The surviving SAS are crying right now, shivering, huddling together for warmth, companionship. Mr. Tapscott. Well, at least you're calling me Mr. Tapscott. You know, that's a little bit of progress. That is, yeah, a slight amount of progress. Fuck. Yeah, what is it with you losers? Anyway, joining me as always, Kitty Callaghan, represented here by this Granite Island Cup. Don't forget, they murder penguins. Don't forget, she's more talented than you and richer than you and better looking than you. Probably better in bed than you. She's superior in every way. Fuck you. And Tara Bennet, represented here by this provider candle. Don't forget, we're getting married. Don't forget, she's richer than you, better looking than you, more talented than you. Probably doesn't have a hair in her face, attached to her glasses, probably. Superior to you in every way. She's got space powers. You don't. I'm assuming. Suck shit. Anyway, we've got a cracker of an episode today. They're all cracker episodes, we know. But today's a cracker because what we're doing. So yesterday we went through the Australian SAS. We ran through all the businesses that they control, or at least there's probably about, realistically, what percentage of businesses was that, Kitty Callaghan? It's about 30% of them. Yeah, so that's the businesses that we ran through yesterday. That's about 1/3 of what they own. But all of those things, they're mostly just the retail frontages because what they've actually got in the background, they don't just have that. Like I kind of touched on, they've got the products that go in the retail frontages as well. Yeah, so they've got a shit ton of like FMCG. They've got electronics. Oh, that's something I can share. This is something I noticed just on the other side of the street. My street, where I live. Near my street, where I live. Yeah, great content, Nick. Someone tell Tara Bennet she's beautiful. Mr. Tapscott. Julia, hello. Okay, while we're waiting, Nina Trefcorn says we've got a Valkyrie update. And that update is we have lost 450 more Valkyrie. After I shared that, because the Valkyrie didn't realize who Nina Trefcorn actually was. They seriously didn't know who she was. They thought she was a lady who's been living in the woods in a mud brick hut, literally eating pine cones and sticks and shit. Yeah, like a witch, like a real witch. Yeah, and making like little dolls out of fucking bundles of wood and shit, like haunting, scaring local kids. And it's like, no, Nina Trefcorn, the gallery owner, China Heights. That's strict Nina Trefcorn, the high fashion model. Yeah, she's a model. Yeah, she's literally a high fashion model. Yeah, she's done. Yeah, I won't Google it right now, but yeah, she's done heaps of catwalk stuff. Yeah, yeah, she's right up there. What? And quit. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Yeah, maybe we messed up, like with Yoda. Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, okay, cool. Well, Yoda, the good guy, lives on Dagobah and eats terrible tasting food, we're assuming, just from Luke's reaction to it. He's like, yeah. You like that? Oh, yeah. And he's like, well, not everything is as it seems, Master Luke. That shit. That was a terrible Yoda, but whatever. Yeah, maybe we should have pitched Yoda as like, no, Yoda is like the local billionaire. Yeah, that's Yoda. Yeah. It's time to rethink Yoda. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you losers. You fucking losers. Yeah, what was I talking about? Something about not being gay. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so today we're going to be breaking down. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was going to. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be a familiar sight to many people. This is in Sydney. So this, yeah, now that everyone's seen it, it's like, oh yeah, one of those. Yeah, it's a traffic light control box. So inside that is all the like electronics that control the traffic lights and the pedestrian crossings and all that shit. It's got a computer in it. It's got electricity in it, obviously. And it kind of, it manages that stuff. I don't know all the ins and outs of how it actually works, but apparently it's part of a citywide network. And so they do take into consideration. They do all the calculations and stuff. Oh, how many, if traffic's gridlocked in the city, they'll start putting more red lights on to traffic coming into the city to sort of slow it down and let the congestion. So there is like an algorithm to it. There is an artistry to it. So this is one just across the street from where I live, my house, my home, where I live. Yeah. Yeah. Now, but what stood out to me, the reason I took a photo of it is this. Philips is SAS. Philips is SAS. Yep. So the SAS are in control of the traffic lights and stuff. Oh, geez, what's going on out there? I'm getting a vibe. I forgot my favorite prop. Yeah, so yesterday we spoke about, going back to the money thing, like, really spiritual people need to be broke. That's fucking bullshit. It's complete horseshit. Yeah. Yeah, that propaganda that I shared yesterday, like the greatest story ever told, and it's Jesus walking around in the dirt and mud sandals going, tax collectors are the worst people in the world. But really, you need the fucking ATO. People need to pay tax. Yeah. Now deciding. I love you, Mr. Tapscott. I love you, Bill. I love you more. I really do. Yeah. It's particularly galling. Yeah, so that movie was made in America, obviously. And it was made by the fucking Skull and Bones Nazis. It's Skull and Bone Nazi propaganda. That's what it is. It's like the Hearst dynasty, those cunts. Yeah, the Warner Brothers, they were fucking Nazi as fuck. Yeah, they all controlled Hollywood. Yeah, all those Skull and Bones faggots. All those Harvard faggots, like, yeah, sucking each other's dicks, giving each other reach rounds and shit, pissing on each other. Yeah, fucking gay. Harvard is gay. Harvard is the fucking gayest place in the world. Yeah, Zuckerberg went there. The only reason he got anywhere, like if you go to Harvard, I guarantee it. If you're a dude who went to Harvard, you have been fucked in the ass by another dude. You have to have. It's a lot. It's definitely happened. There's no way around it. If you're a dude who went to Harvard, especially if you're an Australian, yeah, because that was the thing about Zuckerberg. He was Jewish, so he had to, like, we're wasps. If you want to get along here, bend over. And so if you're an Australian and you went to Harvard, you would have taken it in the ass. It's like, yeah, probably an average of 5 times a year, I reckon. Yeah. But, plenty of, that's the thing. I was like, oh, that's as if. Because they actually enjoyed it. Yeah. They actually enjoyed it. Yeah. Or they offered it up. They're like, wow. Hey, Aussie, you're not from here. I'm still pissed that you won the America's Cup. Is there anything I can do, sir? Zip. That's what an Australian would do in Harvard. If they were born, especially if they were born in 1982. Yeah, those fucking faggots. They're the worst. The gayest. So gay. You're watching No Pictures, Murder Podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott, a guy who's richer than you. Yeah. Yeah. How did I start talking about? No, so anyway, yeah. That movie, The Greatest Story Ever Told, was produced by those assholes. And they're basically saying, like, look, the real spiritual choice, Jesus was a broke cunt. And so if you are actually God-fearing, you're being poor is the most honorable thing you can possibly do. Because Jesus was broke. And he loved it that way. And he hated tax collectors. He hated tax. Jesus hated tax. Because all those big fucking Silicon Valley, not Silicon, well, they're Silicon Valley cunts now, but all those fucking Skull and Bones Nazis at the time, they hated tax. They hated paying any tax. They didn't want to pay any tax at all. And they all, like, weasel out of their income tax and shit. That's why the GST is actually a good thing, because it's the great equalizer. Because, like, you can't weasel out of GST. Like, if you're buying a Ferrari, you pay 10% tax on the Ferrari. If you're buying, like, a Snickers bar, you're paying 10% tax on the Snickers bar. So it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. You got to pay 10% on anything you buy. That's it. Simple. So if you're a fucking mega millionaire, and you suck so many dicks, you drank that much cum that you ended up in Point Piper, you still are paying 10% of your income for all those. I guess the exception is like child prostitution. So if you're buying like the criminal, obviously you're not paying GST on like cocaine and stuff. But if you're like living in Point Piper and you're regularly hiring male child prostitutes, you're not paying 10% on that. If you're hiring little boys, if you're buying them off the internet, so you can play with their little willies, Probably you've done that to your own son. Yeah, you've done that to your own kid. But your own kids probably liked it, especially if your kid went to Harvard. Yeah, if your kid went to Harvard. So if you grew up and your dad, like when you were, when the kid was just a little child. Now I'm being strongly advised by my lawyers not to demonstrate it. But if you were sexually abused as a child, you're more likely to enjoy it. And well, that's not true. Well, you're more likely to turn into an abuser yourself. So if your dad has been on your since you're maybe like 2 or 3, family tradition, son, and then you go to Harvard, you're more likely to go like, look, I know my way around a dick. I know my way around. I'm like, I've been playing this game. I've got plenty of experience. We know how to suck a dick in Point Piper. Well, I heard someone from South Australia is better at everything than you. So I'll suck more dicks. Yeah. What's wrong? Tough crowd. Geez, what's going on? What's going on out there? Yeah. Look, I mean, not that sexual abuse is inherent in colleges so much, because like, well, it's hard in Harvard. Obviously, you don't have like a lot of underages there. But if you're a regular school teacher, especially female school teachers, if you're a teacher and you were raped by your dad and your mum when you were growing up, you're more likely. This is a fact. You can look it up. Yeah. You're more likely to become a sexual abuser yourself. Yeah. Especially if you're a teacher in a Catholic school. Yeah. Yeah. Women in their late 30s, early 40s are the worst. Yeah, if you look at the demographics of offenders. And what the thing is that those women particularly, I'm trying to think of a way to put it delicately. This helps me think. I don't want to delicately pry open, like pry open this topic, like tastefully, tactfully, like imagine. And then, this topic, that's the topic, right? That's not representative of anything else. This is a topic that we're talking about now. It's a delicate topic. It's a sensitive topic for many people. Yeah. Many abuser perpetrators. It's a very delicate topic for them, because the cycle never ends, Because, you grew up at Point Piper, just for argument's sake. You grew up at Point Piper. You're a bit of a fuckstick to begin with. Daddy says, bath time, sweetie. Little brother, he's like, it's my turn. No, not you, Billy. Oh, wait, that's his name. I don't know if that's his name. Alex, Stephen, whatever. Terry, that's you. Yeah, Steve, that's my usual joke name. I just pull out of it. Yeah. It's my turn. No, not you. Today it's her turn. And then bath time with Daddy. It could happen. And then by the age of 10, you're used to it, But he loses interest as soon as you get your first. As soon as you hit puberty, he's like, nah, that's over. That's over. Yeah, he loses interest as soon as you hit puberty. It's like, nah. But you're lucky that you're related, because if you're in the third world, that's when you get murdered. Yeah, they'd murder you for that. But you grew up in Point Piper, so you're lucky. Yeah. Yeah. But now you've got this hole where it's like, I used to be the center of attention. And you knew that you were getting abused, but in a sick way. You liked it. You like the power. You like the control. It's like, maybe one day. It's the same thing. It's violence begets violence, right? So if you get the shit kicked out of you, you're more likely to grow up to be like a violent person. Because then it's like, well, now it's my turn. It's my turn. Yeah. It's my turn to pummel someone. It's my turn. Yeah. It's my turn. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. Yeah. Teeth fall out. You know. Noise gets flat. Yeah. Like in jail. Like if you go to jail, if you end up in Camp Delta, you know, that could be what happens. I don't know. I've never been to Camp Delta. I've been to other prisons though. But I have heard that anecdotally. If you go to some prisons, the first night they'll knock your teeth out. First night you're in there. So that you can, without biting down. I've heard that. I read that in a book. 25th Hour is the book, if you want to check the reference. Yeah. Yeah, so then, you know, you've been... anyway. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. You've been abused. Since a very young age, you've been... your dad's... Yeah. And I won't say where he's been doing it. That's right. No. I didn't say the bathtub. I didn't. It's just kind of implied. But, you know, you kind of like... It's one thing. Like, yeah, at first you're like... But then when it stops, you hit puberty and it stops all of a sudden. It leaves you with this empty hole. And then you've got this fixation with kids. Maybe I'll get a job as a teacher. I'm a woman in my 40s. Yep. Now it's my turn. Stay after class, little Billy. It happens. It happens a lot. Yeah, all the time. Yeah, all the time. Yeah, Point Piper is rife. It's just rife with it. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah. I think I might go to Point Piper tomorrow, actually. I haven't been there in ages. Not because... No, that sounds bad. No, I'm not going there. I'm not going there to look for a specific teacher. No. I just haven't been there in ages. You know, because I used to live just around the corner from there. I used to live in Potts Point and then Elizabeth Bay. It's like, yeah, it's like 20 minutes walk. Yeah. So maybe that's where I'll go tomorrow. Maybe I shoot them. Yeah, so yesterday I shot from... I didn't shoot from there yet. I went there. I went to East Gardens. Yeah. But I didn't shoot an episode from there. But tomorrow, maybe that's... Yeah, I'll shoot from there. I can shoot from there. Yeah, it's easy. I've got a laptop, you know. I've got mobile data. Done. Today was a cracker of a day, wasn't it? Yeah. I didn't think about child rape at all until just then, at the start of this episode. Yeah, anyway. How did I get there? Like, Harvard. Because I was talking about the SAS. Products owned by the SAS. Yeah. Because the SAS actually control the buses as well. But they don't control the trains. And the SAS, at some Catholic school teachers, especially the female ones, have sometimes run a train, have had a train run on them. But the SAS don't control the trains. Okay, so that doesn't make sense. Even if that Catholic school teacher, who's a woman, that female Catholic school teacher, who may or may not have grown up in Point Piper, has had a train run on her. Yeah, by a bunch of homeless dudes. How the fuck did I get there? Fucking hell. Yeah. And her brother sucked his way into Harvard. But no, we're not. How the fuck? What am I talking about? What's in this coffee? Tell you what. Anyway, but maybe I'm getting dehydrated. I'm just getting a bit dehydrated. So look, just give me a minute or two. Right? 2 minutes.
Two plus two is 4. 2 plus 2 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 is 4.
I wonder if they watch Barney at St. Caroline's. Yeah, that's a British St. Caroline's. That's like a daycare center. Yeah, fuck daycare centers. How did they got out of hand? Didn't they? Fucking hell. Who knows what got? Yeah, fucking hell. Like, and if that's happening at daycare centers, what's happening at the primary schools? What's happening at schools? What's happening at Catholic schools in general? Fucking hell, I would be extraordinarily sweaty if I was a teacher. I'd be very, very sweaty. This day and age, fuck. Everyone's a suspect, yeah. Women, men. Who remembers that movie, Malcom? Do you remember that? And he's like a zany inventor. Yeah, he robs banks and shit. I don't know why I thought of that. But anyway, that's a Melbourne thing. We're talking about Sydney. We're in Point Piper. Well, I'm not in Point Piper. I'm sure some people are in Point Piper. Not everyone. It's an exclusive place. We can't all be in Point Piper. You can't be in Point. No, you, not you. You can't. You can't be in Point Piper. You can't be in Point Piper. Yeah. What am I? What's going on? What's happening? Finally cracked. Is it too much beer? Is it not enough beer? Who knows? I can't keep up. I can't keep up. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. I didn't start drinking beer until I was about 18 or 19. Yeah, I mean, I drank in high school and stuff. I went to a boarding school. I was in a boarding house. I was in a boarding school. I went to a boarding school. Yeah. And it's not super traumatic or anything. Yeah. Kitty Callaghan remembers. Yeah. It's like, nah, yeah. And this is the thing I was talking about the other day. It's like, like I fucking hated it. I did. Because it was exactly like jail. But at the same time, like my parents paid like 30 grand a year to send me there. And so like, I've got this like, fuck. Like on the one hand, I fucking hated it. On the other hand, I feel like a prick because it's like, well, they gave you a $30,000 present. No, like, because I went there for 3 years. It's not 90, that's 90 grand. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, shit. Like, you know, so I feel bad for that. So I kind of swing. It's like, that was fucked. I fucking hated it. Pembroke, what the fuck was that about? And then I was like, wow, it's 90 grand. Fucking hell, my parents paid $90,000 to send me to high school. That's a shitload of money. So I don't know. I'm a bit torn. Yeah. But and so I guess that's where I sort of started drinking beer in high school. I started drinking beer in high school. This is one of my mates from high school. this guy was born, Luke Callaghan. He's dead, by the way. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah. Luke Callaghan was born 2 days after me. So he was born on the 26th of April. And I was born on the 24th of April. Yeah. He was a cool guy. Yeah. That's his dad there, Brian Callaghan. Yeah. Yeah, there's Luke. Yeah. Yeah, he was a fucking sick rugby player. Yeah. He was a real, like, I couldn't believe it. Like, this dude, yeah. Because I came from Victor, and I was just like a nerd. But, yeah, and I was like the same. Yeah, I had the same binary. It's like, whoa. Yeah, there is. Yeah. Yes, he is quite good looking. Sylvia Jeffries, yeah. He was very handsome, says Sylvia. He was Sylvia. That's true. Yeah, he was. He was a devil with the ladies. Yeah, they loved him. And he had a rig. Yeah. He was the only dude I know who had like a legitimate fucking movie star six pack. Yeah. Yeah, this is his this is his eulogy. Yeah. That's a shout out from his old team. Yeah. Yeah, that's a shout out from his footy team. Because he died, yeah. And I have spoken about him. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah. I have spoken about him on the videos before. Yeah, Luke Callaghan. Yeah, especially when I was in Victor. I was talking a lot about that. It's like, oh yeah, Pembroke Old Scholars, like, heads up. Like, click, like Luke didn't kill himself, he was murdered. Yeah. Yeah. Which is true. That's a true story. He was murdered, yeah. It was Yakuza goons. It was a combination of East German Nazis and Yakuza goons. I think even the IRA, the Irish Catholic Nazis were in there as well. Catholics, fucking hell, yeah. But I didn't get, like, I shouldn't complain too much about high school, because, like, in my high school, I never got preyed on by a predatory female teacher. It wasn't like a Catholic school. It wasn't. She wasn't like a. Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't like one of those disgusting fucking skanky, like the fucking filthy hoe. They're like, and not filthy in a good way. Yeah, like just ugly and gross, and just not good enough. Yeah, just shit compared to like, you know, you like, yeah, Tara Bennet. She's fucking ugly. I don't want her to buy. Yeah, those Catholic school teacher cunts. Yeah, they're the worst. Yeah, Kitty Callaghan says so as well. Oh fuck, they've got no talent. That's their problem. Yeah, no talent. So they're pedos instead. Yeah, they rape children. Yeah, that's what she says. Anyway, so I didn't have that at my school. I didn't get raped at school, and that's part of the reason I kind of feel guilty, because like a lot of people who went to school, especially Catholic schools, they did get raped. They did get sexually abused. Yeah, and it didn't matter where you came from. You could have come from fucking Port Augusta or Point Piper. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. You could still be a victim or a perpetrator, or a victim and a perpetrator. Doesn't matter where you're from. Yeah. 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 Anyway, Luke Callaghan, we're talking about Luke Callaghan. So yeah, he was my classmate. I went to school with him. His dad was Brian Callaghan. Yeah. Yeah, his dad was Brian Callaghan. And I always clashed with Brian Callaghan. Yeah. Yeah, we always clashed. Yeah. Yeah, it was like a personality clash, I think. But like, it was weird because I fucking, like, from my perspective, yeah, because that's the thing about Luke, right? Because that's the thing. They're like, well, you can, no. Here are your choices. You're a dude, and you're good at footy. But you can't. Yeah, that's it. If you're a girl, you're good at art. If you're a dude, you're good at footy. That's it. And I'm here and like, well, I'm a dude. Like, well, you're a dude, so obviously footy, but you're shit at footy, so you're shit. What? But I like creative and stuff. I'm like, nah, that's not a thing. Fuck you. Yeah, useless piece of shit. Fuck you, Nick Tapscott. Yeah, I hated it. I hated school. Yeah. But Luke Callaghan was like good at everything. Yeah, he was shredded. Yeah, he was a sick athlete. He was really smart, really good at maths and science and stuff like that. I was shit at maths and science. I was just really good at English. But no one could admit it. They're like, no, you're not allowed to be good at things, especially writing. You're a bogan. That's it. Those are your options. I'm like, fucking hell. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, but shit. But Brian Callaghan, Luke Callaghan's dad, because I was in the boarding house. And the first year I was in the boarding house, there was a guy called Phil Smythe, and he was in charge, and he was a physics guy. And I kind of clashed with him a little bit, but not too much. I was just like, nah. He's like, nah, you have to do what Pembroke says. I'm like, I don't really, though. I don't really. Yeah, I don't really. Like, I'm here to get educated, but outside of that, like I'm happy to take your advice on like, school stuff. But aside from that, like you're a high school, I don't necessarily need to take like morality lessons from you, Yeah, it was a Christian school, but like not super heavy. Yeah, it was pretty light. Yeah. It was pretty light on the Christianity, and it definitely wasn't a Catholic school. Yeah. Yeah. Lucky. Probably I could have turned out to be a rapist. Yeah. Who sucked his dick? Who sucked his way into Harvard? Well, that would have been a step up for me, right? If I ended up in Harvard. It's one way through the turnstile, right? Sucking your way in. Yeah. Bullshit, though, you reckon? Bullshit, Nick. Yeah, bullshit. Yeah. Anyway. So. What was I about to say? Yeah, so yeah, anyway, Brian Callaghan. So I sort of clashed with Peter Smythe. He's like, you're kind of bitter. You're very defensive. And that's because I just come from living with Chris Tapscott, who was a bit of a spastic. Yeah, he was a fox dude. And that's kind of why I wanted to get the fucking, like, I've got to get out of this fucking town. Yeah. I hit puberty, so I was no good to the Point Piper grade fucking pedos. Yeah, because once you hit puberty, yeah, they're like, nah, not interested. Not interested. Yeah, so I was safe at least from the pedos. Yeah. I was like, fuck, man, you're going to get away from this Chris Tapscott spastic, and I got to get the fuck out of Victor Harbour. So anyway, an opportunity popped up. Wink. Thank you very much, Tara Bennet. And I went to private school. Yeah. And then first year was Phil Smythe, and he's like, you're very defensive. Yeah. And he's just like he wasn't that bad. Yeah. Was he all right? Did he kill him? Was he one of us? Oh, was he Mr. Tapscott? Yeah. Anyway. Really? No. He was a fox dude. Yeah. He was a Nazi. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. But yeah, he was like a very well hidden Nazi. Yeah. He had this kindly professor vibe about him. He was like, oh, I'm kind of like Einstein. Yeah. But no, he was like, yeah, fox dude. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, look, I mean, like the ideology and shit. Like I'm here for the facts. Just give me the facts. Yeah. I'll sit in the classroom and you're a history teacher, you read the facts. Like, 1066, William the Conqueror, blah, blah, blah. Kick the shit out of a bunch of fucking Nazi faggots. Yeah. 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 Okay, cool. Yeah. But I'm not really interested in the ideology I'm not really interested in any ideology. Yeah. I'm not interested in the ideology of Pembroke. And they're kind of like, and that's sort of where I think that's where we kind of clashed a bit. Because that was sort of like, well, it's our job as well. No. It's our job as well to indoctrinate you ideologically. That's our prerogative. And I'm like, but at the same time, no, I don't know. Nah, I like to form my own opinions on things. That's what I like to do. That's what you're supposed to do. It's like, here are the facts. Cool. And then you form your own opinion. It's like, look. Yeah, that's shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, well, the Tasmanian Aborigine is extinct. Okay, that's fucked. Yeah, that's ideologically, whoever is responsible for that is fucking bad. Yeah, that's fucked. They got to pay They're going to pay for that. Through silver in blood, one way or another. It's going to fucking happen. It's going to fucking happen. Yeah. Yeah. Even if you are a point piper pedo, you won't be able to fucking weasel your way out of this one. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. But I did clash with Brian Callaghan. Yeah, so Brian Callaghan was Luke Callaghan's dad. He took over the boarding house. And he goes to me, like, when he was all right, because I'm not dissimilar to Luke Callaghan. We were in the same class and stuff, so I knew who Brian Callaghan was. Luke Callaghan came to my 15th birthday in Victor. Yeah. So he knew who I was. And then he's like, well, I'm in charge of the boarding house now. And so, you know what? I consider you one of my sons. I like to treat all you boys like you're my own sons. It's like, yeah, okay. I'm kind of on board with that. But the thing is that, like, you probably got your own subjective opinions about how your son is, like, because I'm not a blood relative of yours. That's the catch. So it's all good to say that, but at the same time, like, yeah, I don't really want some dude to just turn up and say, I'm your dad. Like, not liking Point Piper, whereas, like, I'm your daddy. Yeah, that's fucking disgusting. No, but Brian Callaghan definitely wasn't a pedo. No. He wouldn't have fit in Point Piper, let's put it that way. Yeah, but Brian Callaghan. Yeah. And so he's like, oh, I like to think you're just like our sons. Just like my sons. I treat you like I treat my own boys. And it's like, yeah, but what if you don't? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I don't really want to go to rugby practice. Like, I don't like rugby. You get a couple of head knocks and you're fucked. Anyway. The head mistress. So you've got a house, the head of the boarding house is a dude. And then you've got the house mother. Yeah, it's very patriarchal. It's old school. It's very old school. Yeah, it's very old school. Yeah. So the house mother. Yeah, let's Google that right now. Let's Google that. Okay. Yeah. I got distracted. Yeah, very patriarchal. Yeah. Very old school. So the mother, the house mother, she does shit like, I don't know. She helps you, like, use the phone, like, if you need to make a long distance call or whatever, you feel sick, so I'm gonna headache, miss. She'll, like, give you a Panadol or any of that shit, you know? Like, yeah, it's like the house secretary, effectively. Yeah, she's got the keys to the biscuit cabinet, you know, like she can give you snacks or whatever, like that type of shit. She like organize, like if you need to catch, like, oh, I'm gonna go home for the weekend, miss. Like she'll book she's like, okay, like this is the bus. She'll look up the bus that you need to catch, like that type of stuff. Yeah. Now my house mother was a lady called Mrs. Wally, and she was a fucking bitch. Yeah. Kitty Callahan's like, oh yeah, she was fucked up, Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, she is fucked up. Was she a sexually abuser? No. Was she abused? Yes. Okay. Right. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. So, yeah. Like for some reason, yeah, she just fucking yeah, she had a fucking target on me. Yeah, she's like, what zeroing in? Yeah, because she's like, well, this guy should be a jock. He should be a jock, but he's not a jock. That's fucked. That's fucked. And you know, I was like pretty shit, like not heap shit, but I just didn't give a shit. I didn't care. I didn't care about your rules, man. And I complained a lot, like, this face fucking sucks. Yeah, I was a punk. Yeah, And then I started getting into metal. And then I ended up like, there was a band called Machine Head. Oh, I was like, that's the one. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's literally it. Yeah, that's it there. Yeah. So I started getting into heavy metal. So I was like, well, I need to pick an identity. Then I listened to a band called Sepultura, and I was like, holy shit, that's fucking sick. Chaos AD by Sepultura. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. I was like, that's what yes, I'm that. I'm that. I'm metal. I am metal. That's it. I'm metal. And so then I'm like, cool. And yeah, now I can base my whole identity around this because I'm not footy. I fucking hate footy. Definitely not footy. And I'm not a nerd. Like, I'm not a study guy. Like, I'm not like, yeah, hell into physics, and I don't really care about. I don't want to be a doctor. I'm not interested in any of that shit. I like books, and I like metal. That's it. Yeah. And then I didn't start experimenting with weed until later. I think, but yeah. Anyway, I was in the boarding house, and I was pressuring. I was like, well, you need. Like Leah Tapscott was like, you need new clothes, Nick Tapscott. And I'm like, okay. Well, I'm into metal now, so this is an opportunity for me to express myself. And so I got this one. Now, it might be kind of hard to see on the screen there, but yeah, that's actually like Jesus on the cross, but he's all rotting. You can see he's all like all fucking yeah, his ribs and shit are all rotting away. Yeah, you can see his ribs, like all his guts hanging out and stuff. Yeah, and so I bought that. I want that one. And I took it yeah, but I knew this is like, it's pretty controversial. Like, it's not like, and I know in the boarding house, like, and it's high school, like, you do anything in high school, people are going to give you shit for it. Like, anything. You get an earring, or like, you get your nose pierced, whatever. Oh, fucking hell, look at you, Mr. Punk Rock. What's going on? Like, yeah, because it's high school. And so I'm like, well, that's a bit fucking hectic. I don't want to wear it around here. But I do wear it outside of school. I was wearing it like back in Victor. Yeah. Where the bogans appreciated me. Where my bogan roots were like healthy fitting. Yeah. There we go. Tara Bennet says the trick is to not pull it back too tight. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow, what's happening out there? Why is your attention at my door? Why are you expecting someone to come in the door? Why? Is it my new coffee machine? You think maybe someone's going to come in and... I'm not going to turn the computer around, but I've got a new one. The way I like to drink coffee is with a drip filter. I'm not going to turn the computer around to show you, but yeah, the coffee machine is just over here. Yeah, so I got a new one today, which is great. So maybe you're thinking my housemate's going to come in and go like, "Can you make me a coffee?" I'll be like, "Nah." Yeah, but here it is. I took a photo. I put it on X. Yeah. 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 So anyway. was wearing, I wasn't wearing that t-shirt around. I didn't wear it around. I didn't wear it in the boarding house at all. Like, nah, that's a bad idea. I don't want to do that. But I was wearing it in Victor. And like the boarding house still has laundry. Like they still do laundry twice a week. You got to chuck your school shit in there. You can chuck all your clothes in because obviously as a boarder, you're not wearing your school uniform all the time. You come home. They want you to. Yeah, they don't like it. If you come home from school and you're still in your school uniform past like 5:30, they'll tell you off. Like get changed as soon as you go home from school, you get changed out of your school uniform. You put your dirty shit in the dirty clothes basket, and then it's in the laundry. Yeah. And you can obviously you got your casual clothes as well, and then you put them in there. You can put anything you want in the wash. You can put your clothes in the wash. All of your clothes, whatever you want. Yeah. I mean, you couldn't if you're trying to cover up a crime like pedophilia or something, like if you're really afraid of being exposed, I wouldn't recommend putting evidence of that crime in the laundry. There's nothing will wash that out. Nothing will wash the stain out of your hand. Out, damn spot. Yeah. I studied Macbeth in Pembroke, actually. Pretty good read. Yeah. Also King Lear. About that retarded king and his fucked up daughters. And they're idiots. Yeah, they're idiots and they're losers. Yeah. And they know it. That's the irony. It's like deep down they know it. I want the power for myself. But they know. The reason they want the power is because they know they're fucking useless. They're just like dog shit school teachers or some shit. And pedos. They hate themselves. That's why. Yeah. They hate themselves. Yeah. Which is smart. Like that's one of the only that proves their competence. That proves that they're at least competent. Because, they're pretty hateable. Everyone else hates them too. Anyway. So, I put I wasn't wearing a t-shirt around the boarding house. I wasn't doing that. But I was wearing it at home. And so when I wore it when I went back to Victor for a weekend. And then when I came back to school, okay, I'll chuck it in the wash. Go to get my laundry bag, and it's not in there. That's my machine head t-shirt. My mum just bought that. It's like $30, which isn't expensive for a t-shirt at the time. I was like, that's my new t-shirt. Yeah, so I went to the house mother, and I'm like, yeah. Have you seen my yeah? I'm just asking. I put a t-shirt in the wash, and then I got my wash back, and the t-shirt wasn't in there. She's like, well, maybe it's gone. I'm like, wait, hang on, maybe it's gone or it is gone. So, well, maybe it is. So do you know what happened to the t-shirt or not? So, maybe it's gone. Yeah, but that doesn't answer it is gone or it isn't gone. It is gone or it isn't gone. And yeah, do you know what happened to it or not? She's like, I've seen it. Yeah, I saw it. Okay, so you do know it. So it is gone or it isn't gone. So, well, maybe. So hang on. So you have seen it. So it's not gone. Do you know where it is now? I'm hanging on to it. Okay. Why? Because I think I'm going to show it to Mr. Callaghan. I'm going to show it to Mr. Callaghan. So, why? Because I just want to show it to Mr. Callaghan. So, okay, so you've confiscated it. No, I haven't. I haven't confiscated it. So, but you did. You took the t-shirt. You took my t-shirt out of my laundry. Yeah. So you confiscated it. It's like, no. Okay, so I can have it back then. It's like, no. Why not? Because I just don't think you should wear that around here. I'm like, I don't wear it around. I don't. That's why I don't wear it around here. I don't wear it around here. Have you ever seen me wearing it around here? So I just don't think you should wear it around here. So can I have it back? Okay. But I don't wear it around here. I don't wear it around here. Have you seen me wearing it around here? Or you just put it in the wash? You just saw it when it was in the wash. So you shouldn't be wearing that around here. I've taken it. I'm going to show it to Mr. Callaghan. Okay, well, can I have it back, though, now? And then how about I show it to him? I don't mind. I'll show it to him. He's like, no. It's like, so you have confiscated it? No, I haven't. And this went on. So you've taken you've seen the T-shirt. You've taken the T-shirt out of the wash, but you haven't confiscated it. And you're not giving it back, but you haven't confiscated it. Yeah. Okay. So we're all clear on these three facts. Like, you've taken the T-shirt, you've taken my T-shirt out of the laundry. You're not giving it back, but you haven't confiscated it. And you're also pissed off. You also don't think that I should wear it around school, even though I don't wear it around school. And I'm like, have you seen me wearing it around? Oh, that's why I don't wear it around. It's like, but you shouldn't be wearing it. And that's why I don't. Like, this goes off like 15, 20 minutes. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. But I'd really like my T-shirt back. So whatever we need to do to make that happen, can we get to that bit? Let's get to that bit. She's like, well, I'm going to show Mr. Callaghan. It's like, look, I'll talk to Mr. Callaghan. I'll just go talk to him. Like, no. What the fuck? What the fuck? All right, well, look. All right. How about we pick this up again tomorrow? And I'll try and get it back then. And then if that doesn't work, then I'll talk to Mr. Callaghan. I'll talk to him. She's like, I'm like, fucking, what the fuck is this? What is going on? Am I fucking going crazy here? What is this? So finally, yeah. So then the next day, it's like, did you speak to Mr. Callaghan? He's like, no. So I can have my T-shirt back then. She's like, no. What the fuck? Why not? So because you shouldn't be wearing it around. I was like, I don't wear it around. That's why I don't wear it around. Are you saying I can't put it in the laundry? It's like, no, I'm not saying that. What are you saying? So, yeah, have you seen me wearing it around? So, no. Okay. Can I put it in the laundry? Does it offend you if I put it in the laundry? So, no. All right. So if you give it back to me, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. Like, look, I'm just going to talk to Mr. Callaghan. And then so, like, Mr. Callaghan's like, oh, yes. So, Mrs. Wally, so here's the deal. I put a T-shirt in the wash. Mrs. Wally took it out. She says I shouldn't be wearing it around here, and that's why I don't wear it around here. She's like, well, you shouldn't be wearing it around here. Look, how about we have a chat about this tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. And I'm like, all right. So he brings me into an office. The next day rolls around. Like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is this shit? Like, I can't get a straight answer out of it. Like, hang on, but I don't wear it around though. So you're taking it because I wear it around, but I don't wear it around. Have you seen me wearing it around? It's like, no. Okay, so can I put it in the laundry or not? Like, are you saying you don't want me to put it in the laundry? So I'm not saying that at all. Like, what are you fucking saying? Like, just give me the fucking T-shirt back. Like, I'll put it in the drawer and never wear it, but I own it. It's my T-shirt. I need it. I need the T-shirt. I'll take it back to my nana's house. I'll leave it there. I'll only wear it back there, but I need it fucking back. Just give me back the fucking clothes. Unbelievable. Yeah. So, then 4 p.m. rolls around the next day, and Mrs. Wally's there. You ready for your meeting? Well, yeah. I mean, it's 4 o'clock, right? Like, yeah, I need my fucking T-shirt back. Yeah. So I go in there and I'm sitting down. Like, I sit down. So, yeah, and it's all dark, because that's like the dog shit. That's like a dog shit mise en scène thing where they do this. It's like, yeah, you have a chat in the dark. Like, it's like, ooh, spooky. Like, this is a dark conversation. Things are about to get dark. And he goes, yeah, so, look, it's pretty clear cut. We just can't have T-shirts like that being worn around here. I'm like, and that's why I don't wear it around here, sir. Because he's like, yeah, because we've got a lot of Christians in this school. Okay? Got a lot of Christians here. Can't have T-shirts like that being worn around here. Like, that's why I'm quite aware of that. And no, I don't. That's why I wasn't wearing it around. But you can't wear it around here. You just can't wear a t-shirt like that around here. And that's why I don't wear it around here. That's why I don't do it. Can I have it back? It's like, we'll see. It's like, so you are confiscating it? It's like, no, not confiscating it. I'm not. So I can have it back. So, well, we'll see. It's like, okay. So you are confiscating it. So, well, no. So I can have it back. It's like, well, no. Okay. Because if you're taking it, you're keeping it. That's confiscation. You're confiscating it. Just give it fucking back. He's like, well, And then he's like, and this goes same again, like around in circles again. He goes like, well, maybe when you're only about 22. Maybe when you're about 22, you can start making your own decisions. But, you're only 15, 16 at the moment. So, you're sort of under our care. And, I was like, yeah, but at the same time, like, I'm just kind of here for the fucking school to tick it off so I can get the fuck out of here. And also, I'd like my t-shirt back. Okay, cool. He's like, all right, so we're clear. Like, I'm glad you've seen my side of things and agreed to not wear that t-shirt around here anymore. I don't wear it fucking around anyway. Like, I don't wear it. Oh, well, yeah, you got a little bit of an argumentative streak there, young Nick. When you're about 22. 22. You're about 22. You can make your own decision about these things. Fucking. Okay. I get it. I see. I get it. Okay. You're a fuck stick. Yeah, I didn't say that part, but yeah, okay, I get it. Like, yeah, just at this point, I'm just like, look, I'll just say whatever the fuck I need to say to wrap this shit up. You're obviously a dicktard, so just wrap this shit up, give me back the shirt, and then you go that way, and I'll go that way, and that's it. That's it. That's the end of the conversation, right? So yeah. Anyway, so I got the shirt back eventually. Like after, all right, so I can get the shirt back. Yeah. So but I didn't. She wouldn't answer. She just wouldn't answer. It's like, can I put this into the laundry? And she's like, I didn't say you can't. I'm like, but are you going to take it out again? Like, are you going to steal it again if I put it through the wash? So I didn't. I did what I said. Like, I took it back to Victor and just wore it around back there. I didn't wear it around. Yeah. And I never wore it around school. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, but anyway, that was the start of it, and then it escalated. And then, so that was sort of like a little point of contention at me. Mr. Callaghan was sort of like, I don't know. I don't know about this cunt. Yeah. And he was the same as me. I don't know about this cunt. Yeah. Now, needless to say, we're in a fucking fancy eastern suburbs of Adelaide private school. So there's fucking constant intrigue. It's all like Charlie Seppel was one of my classmates. His family owns several wineries. You got Paul Gerard there. His dad owned Clipsal. You've got all the fucking, like, you've got advertising dudes there. And so now we've established that advertising dudes, like, advertising is actually fucking dog shit. Yeah, they're all murderers and stuff. You've got the kids of advertising dudes there. You've got like in the boarding house especially, it's like fucking, some of the kids in there, like, they're like Indonesian billionaires. Like, literally, there was a guy there actually called Douglas Chi. He was Taiwanese, and his dad was literally a Taiwanese billionaire. Douglas Chi was in the boarding house with us for like a year, and that's where we met him. And then his dad bought him a house, like literally a house. He was 16. His dad bought him a house, and we went out to the house, and it's like fucking. It was like 10 bedrooms. I'm not joking. Oh no, it wasn't 10 bedrooms, but it was like 5 bedrooms, like double story. He had a wine cellar and shit. And as soon as he got his L's, as soon as he got his P plates, his dad bought him like a brand new fucking Volvo. It was like cruising around, like Dougie Cheese car. Yeah, fucking hell, man. Yeah, so that's the type of, yeah. So there's all this intrigue floating around. I'm like, there's weird shit happening here. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? Don Bradman lived next door to my high school, my boarding school. Yeah, and like, it was a real sensitive thing because they're all like, and they fucking love their cricket, like their first 11s. Yeah, it was called like King's College. Pembroke King's College. Yeah, and like all their prestige, you had to wear a blazer and all that shit. And I was like, nah, that's not me. Yeah, I'll play along as much as I have to, but we all know that I'm just here for the grades and then I'm going to fuck off and hopefully never see any of you fucking faggots ever again. Yeah, it was clear that was my attitude. Like, oh, fuck. Yeah. Yeah, because I fucking hate this school. I fucking hate this school and I fucking hate this boarding house and fuck this. Like, why don't you play cricket? No, they never said that. They said the opposite. Never play cricket. Yeah. And then Brian Callaghan was like, well, maybe he's just, yeah, you could be a good rugby dude. No. No. Anyway. So there was a lot of tension now. Oh, there's a bit of tension between me and Brian Callaghan. I was like, so he's an adversary, is he? Yeah, that's really see. Yeah. And I was like a fucking bit of, yeah. Like I was bored shitless, and so I'd get into trouble. Yeah. There's a couple of other incidents here and there. Like I wasn't that, like, I was just cheeky. Like I was just, like, you can imagine. Like, I'm just a smart ass. Yeah. And then there's heaps of bullying going on. Like you have to worry about if you're at, like, the standard rules were you were allowed to punch anyone in your year group or down. You were not allowed to touch anyone above you. So if you're a year 10, you're allowed to punch any other year 10 or any year 9, year 8, year 7, whatever. Yeah, but there was like an honor system. Like, it doesn't mean you're going to like fucking bash the shit out of fucking like a 7-year-old, Yeah. We didn't have there weren't any little kids in the boarding house. Like, I think it was like year 8. Yeah, the youngest boarders were year 8. Yeah. So there was like mischief and like that shit happening. But yeah, and then so you could get bashed by the seniors. So years 11 and 12, they could punch you. And yeah, and the gentleman's agreement was like, if someone dissed you, you can punch them. So if someone goes like, oh, that's a student, you've got to fucking, yeah, you're fucking gay. Boss, you're allowed to get punched in the arm for that. Yeah, that was a punch. You got punched for that. Not in the face, but in the arm. You got douche, like dead arm. Like, yeah, that was the thing. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of shit going on. Yeah. And I was like, in there, like, I wasn't the worst bully in there. I got fucking heaps of wedgies and shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it gave me a run for my money for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. So they had a sign out book. Yeah, they had a sign out book. And so if you want to like leave the boarding house for any reason, like for example, you're a female teacher and you grew up in Point Piper and you wanted to sexually assault a 2-year-old girl, but no, obviously that's not what we're talking about now. That's a ridiculous scenario because that would never happen. You wouldn't be a boarding school student. Yeah, you wouldn't be a boarding school student in a boys' boarding house, obviously. That's crazy. What am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying. It's like my mouth is just opening. Like I'm at Harvard. Like I went to Harvard. Yeah. Yeah. Faggots. Yeah, anyway. So they got the sign out book, right? And if you want to leave the boarding house, I got to go to footy training. Like Nick Tapscott, footy, whatever. I never went to footy training, but Nick Tapscott, footy training. Leaving 5 p.m. Coming back 7:30 p.m. Put that in there. And there was a party. There was a pool party. And I was like, yeah, sick, we'll go to that. And I'd started smoking weed at this point and drinking. And, yeah, I'm like, all right, Mr. Callaghan. And he had to make a whole fucking thing of it. Well, my own kids, like, yeah, as long as you put your name in the sign-out book. Yeah, like, look, yeah, can I go to this thing? And I was hoping to just get him to go like, yes. And then that was it. I was like, cool. But he had, well, take it me. When I was growing up, and that's why I was like, for fuck's sake. Anyway, he's like, look, okay, as long as your name's in the sign-out book, you can go. And there was a bit of back and forward. Yeah. And so, because the house brother said, like, oh, no, yeah, he's not going. And I looked at the sign-out book, my name was in it. It's like, I looked at it. Nick Tapscott going to this party. And they said, no. It's like, okay, well, it's still in there. Whatever. And now Kitty Callaghan's like, yeah, we'll get to the end of the story. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's like, okay. Like, there was back and forth. It's like, you can go, you can't go, you can go. And then he finally went, look, you can go as long as your name's in the sign-out book. All right, cool. And I did. My name was in the fucking sign-out book. Like, I looked at it on the way out. There it is. Yeah, Nick Tapscott going here, coming back 8 p.m. Done. Leave, come back. And I'm like at that party. I'm like fucking, and I'm 16. I'm like fucking blasting, like, can't remember what I was blasting. I was blasting something like vodka, and I was really stoned as well, like smoking fucking, smoking like cones and stuff. Yeah, I was fucking wasted as shit. Yeah, I was really drunk and really stoned at the same time. I was like, fuck. Yeah, yeah, come back. And I get back and I'm like in the boarding house. I'm like, oh, just sitting there. And then all of a sudden, Mr. Callaghan's there. He's like, can I help you? He's like, I said you can go. Yeah. He's like, well, what did I say? What was the one thing I said you had to do if you were going to go to the party? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, you put your name in the sign-out book. And I'm like, I put it in there. It's in there. I saw it in there on the way out. I'm telling you. He's like, but it's not in there. And then I'm like, well, fuck you. I fucking put it in there. And I yelled back at him. Yeah, he fucking, I fucking said put it in there. And I'm like, well, I fucking put it in there. And yelled back. And everyone, like, because, yeah, they're all a bunch of this. Holy shit. I'm like, fuck you. And he's like, fuck you. And I'm like, fuck you. We weren't going to punch on. I fucking put it in. I put it in there. So what's not in there? Well, I don't know what to fucking tell you. But it was fucking in there when I was on my way out. So fuck you. Get the fuck out of my face. Yeah, I was like fucking arcing up. He's like, oh, fuck you then. Oh, fuck you. He stormed off. Oh, yeah. And then I went down there and I looked. And the name was in there. It had been liquid papered out. Someone had come in and put liquid paper over the name. Over my name. Yeah. Yeah. Someone had come in, overheard the conditions of me leaving. He's like, you can go as long as your name's in the book. I see the name in the book on the way out. I go, I come back, I get blasted, I come back. While I'm out, someone's put liquid paper over the name in the book. He's come and looked at the book. It's like, it's not in there. Fucking Nick Tapscott. Fuck him. Yeah. I'm like, it's fucking in there. Yeah. And all the dudes in the board, the guys there go, holy shit, I can't believe you yelled back at him. I was like, fucking hell, like, fucking calling me a liar. Fuck you. I'll fucking put it in there. Fuck. Yeah, and this is the second time now where they're like, oh, like, they just won't, like, I've said, like, no, I've told you, like, you're not allowed to wear the t-shirt around. I was like, well, that's why I don't wear it. And they've just, like, I've opened my mouth and they've just, like, what I've said has just gone whoosh, and they're just like, no, I'm not listening to you. I don't have to listen to you. I don't want to listen to you. As opposed to what they should have said was like, oh, okay, you don't wear it around. It's like, no, I don't. That's why I don't wear it around. It's like, okay, cool. I trust you. That's it. That's all they had to do. But instead, they just drag it out. It's like, no, I can't hear you. Like, I'm telling you, I do not wear it around. So, but you shouldn't wear it around. It's like, I'm talking. What do you hear when I talk? And this is the same. This is exactly the same argument that we're all having right now, which is, if you want, you have to fucking pay me. You have to fucking pay me. And you're not here. Like, all of you fucking faggots out there who can't hear me say that. This is exactly the same fucking thing. It's exactly the same argument. I talk. You can't hear. I don't have to listen to you. What the fuck? Yeah, so that's why I'm like, no, because you touched that nerve. It's like, I told you the name's in the, I told you the name was in the book. That's it. End of story. I said it. You heard it. That you walk away. That's it. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck if you're other head. Yeah, kick me out if you want. But I fucking saw my name was in the fucking book when I was on the way out. That's it. You said, oh, where was your name? It was in there. So, okay, it was in there. I get it. Fuck you. Yeah, you can't, like, but you listen to heavy metal. You don't even play footy. You don't even play a footy. You're on track to not having your kids. Anyway. So I went down there and I looked at the book. I was like, I fucking swear, I swear. And I found it. I found my name. I found the name and I found the liquid paper. And I found my name under the liquid paper. And I'm like, look. That's where the name was. Under the liquid paper. And he's just like, muttered something and wandered off. But yeah, apparently, yeah. Yeah, now I didn't realize this. I was just like, that guy's a fucking cunt. Fuck him. And I fucking held a grudge. Like, he's a fucking spastic dog. Fuck that cunt. I fucking hated it. So you want to fucking go? Yeah, I'll fucking take one. I'll fight you all. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, he bowed out. But that's the thing. He never said to me, he's like, okay, look, I was wrong. Yeah, that's all he had to do. But yeah, he knew he was wrong, and he just wouldn't admit that he fucked up. He just wouldn't admit that he fucked up. Yeah, because he's afraid he'd lose his job, basically. Yeah. He could have done it quietly. He could have, look, just on the DL. Like, just like, look, I could have handled that a bit better. All right. Like, he could have, but he didn't. Yeah. He's just like, oh, fuck. Yeah. Then. So this is it. So now I'm at odds with Mrs. Wally. I'm at odds with Mr. Callaghan. There's one time I come back. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. Mrs. Wally's at the desk. Like, it's like, I got to go up to my room to get a thing. Like, and she jumps in my way. She's like, you can't go up. And I'm like, what? And she's like, jumps in my way, and I slam into her. She's like, he fucking shoved me. He shoved me. Like, you jumped in my way. I hit you. Like, I had momentum. I had enough. Fucking. Yeah. She's like, all this tension is ratcheting up. And I'm just like, you fucking spastics. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I don't know what the fuck's going on at this school, but you guys are weird faggots and fuck off. Yeah. You guys are weird faggots and fuck off. Yeah. I want to get the fuck out of here. I fucking hate this boarding house. Yeah. So it's a prison. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. Now, meanwhile, the way that this education is being paid for is that my dad has gotten a job in Central Australia at a very small town at Arnagoo lands called Armitage. And he's a deputy principal there. And my mum has gotten a nursing job there because she's a nurse. In Victor Harbour, she was a nurse at the Victor Harbour Medical Clinic. Now, one of the doctors there is a doctor called Dr. Ingham. His daughter is Anita Ingham. She's a bit younger than me. And then he's got a son who's younger than her called Martin Ingham. And she goes to a boarding, like Anita Ingham goes to a boarding school as well. Dr. Ingham's wife is a lady called Helen Ingham. Yeah. Now, Helen Ingham was sometimes coming up. Like, she was in touch with, like, it's like, hey, yeah, small town, we all work together. It's like flying doctors, the country practice. Like, yeah, the ups, the highs, the lows. We share them all at this small family medical practice. Just like Grey's Anatomy in the country. Seaside town, sea change meets a country practice. That's what it's like. Yeah. 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 Now, Helen Ingham has been on the phone to my mum, and she says, well, because every now and again, like, they've got these weekends, right? Can't remember what it's called, but it's like there's a weekend where you have to go home. Yeah. It's like they shut down the boarding house. There's like 2 weekends in a semester. It's got a name. Okay, it's like a late weekend or something like that. But it doesn't matter. But yeah, anyway. But there's a weekend where they shut down the boarding house. Yeah. And so everyone has to go home. And if you don't have somewhere to go, if you can't go home, like if you're an international student or whatever, you have to go somewhere. Yeah. And and then it's like it's they really don't want you to stay in the boarding house that weekend because I think they come in and do maintenance and shit, but whatever. Yeah. So anyway, there's 2 of those a year, and so one of them is coming up, and I'm going back to Victor Harbour, which is about an hour away from school. And my mom's been on the phone to Helen Ingham, and Helen Ingham says, "Well, I'm coming out to pick up Anita. How about Nick gets a ride home with us?" And Mom's like, "Cool, that'd be very helpful. Thank you very much, Helen." So I get a ride home with them. Cool, all good, all good, all good, all good, all good. No, yeah, it was fine. Yeah, easy. And I was like an awkward teenager or whatever, but like, I was all right. It's fine. Like, nothing. How's school? Oh, yeah, it's all right. I get it. What's your favorite subject? Oh, yeah. Okay. You don't like talking much, do you? Like, fucking. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway. Go back to Victor for the weekend. Whatever. Do weekend stuff. My mates there, Ashley Bracken and Tim Hodgson. It's all like, and I was very homesick in at boarding school. Very homesick. And so I was quite glad to go back and always glad to go back and hang out with my mates. Yeah. And so that was cool. But yeah, anyway, Helen Ingham and Dr. Ingham, and I think I saw Dr. Ingham, whatever. He was my doctor when I was a kid growing up. He actually gave me. Can you still see that scar? Where is it? It's there. Yeah, that's it there. That scar there, that was a mole that Dr. Ingham removed. I used to have a big mole there, a big birthmark, and Dr. Ingham removed it. And that's the scar from that surgery. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, right there. That's the scar from that surgery. That was him. Like not that it went. It's not a bad thing or a good thing or whatever. I'm just saying. It's like that's Dr. Ingham did that. That was Dr. Ingham. It was my family doctor. Yeah. And then I go back to the boarding house and stuff's happening and like this and that, whatever. Yeah. Obviously, I've hit puberty and I'm starting to notice a few changes. There are hairs in strange places. I'm starting to notice girls. And desperately lonely. I was like, how do I get laid? That is my number one priority. I'm like, nah, sex. That's it. Yeah, fucking sex. I just want to get fucking laid. Yeah. But it's quite shy and pretty awkward. But whatever. Anyway. So one summer. This is like when I was in year 11. Yeah, it's just about to start year 12. This is summer. And me and my mate Bracken are hanging out. And my parents are friends with Dr. Ingham. My parents are friends with Dr. Ingham. And he says to them, look, we're having a party. Yeah, we're having a party. And it's summer break, school holidays, so all these kids are there. And they've got a farm. And we went out to the farm. And we get there. And there are two girls there. One of them is Anita Ingham, Dr. Ingham's daughter. And one of them is her mate. And her mate takes a shining to Mr. Tapscott, a young Mr. Tapscott. I'm like, holy shit, girls like me. Wow, I need to get in there. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, they're like, I'll try and stay. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, all right, well, who dares wins, I guess. Like, yeah, can we stay? Yeah. Like this, I don't know, is this a bit weird, but can we stay here tonight? Yeah, because they're all sleeping over. They don't have a big sleepover. It's like, can we stay here at the sleepover? He's like, no. Because he knew, yeah, he's like, I'm like, yeah, like, are you sure? Like, and I asked him like twice, man. He's like, but it's like, well, you don't have any sleeping gear. He was trying to give me a hint. I wasn't taking the hint because I'm 16 and an idiot. I'm like, yeah, but you don't need my just sleep on a fucking blanket, whatever. He's like, nah. And my dad's like, all right, that's it. Like, no, it's like, we're out of here. Like, all right. And then Chris Tapscott in the car on the way here, he's like, fucking hell, I can't fucking believe it. I can't believe it. That's so embarrassing. You kept asking to stay over. Unbelievable. Angry. But really, he was pissed off that a girl like me, and I was trying to brood her. Yeah. He's like, holy, and it was like, well, how am I supposed to fucking get laid? Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Because at the same token, my mom is constantly going, well, there's a nice girl over there, I think, Nick. I think there might be a nice girl there. And then we go to a party, and there's a nice girl there. And I'm like, He's like, no. No. And then my dad's like, fuck. Yeah. And I had no idea about the class structure, whatever. But he was like, oh, this is the doctor. Because that's Chris Tapscott. He buys in all this shit. That's why he kept doing everything he was told. Mike Burgess is on the phone to him. Martin Scorsese is on the phone to him. Like all these, Peter Dutton's on the phone to him. Like, all these losers are ringing him up. And he's just doing anything for anyone. Because he has such, he's got this, it's like, oh, well, you got to do a favor for that guy. You have to do whatever you say, whatever they say all the time, because it's baked into his brain. And he's like, well, he's a doctor and I'm a teacher. He outranks me, and you just tried to fucking jump the queue. You think you're doctor's daughter material, do you? And apparently, according to Kitty Callaghan, his daughter, Anita Ingham, got in fucking heaps of trouble for that. Like, why are you flirting with boys? Why are you flirting with Nick Tapscott? He's not doctor's daughter material. Yeah, apparently, yeah. He's not doctor's daughter material. She got in fucking heaps of shit for it. And her friend as well. They're like, don't hang out with that slut anymore. Yeah, the one who was flirting with me. Don't hang out with that slut. She's leading you astray. Nick Tapscott. Yeah, and apparently, yeah. And then that. I didn't realize this. But Callaghan Ingham. Let's see if we can find this guy. Yeah. This is him. This is him. Clive Fowler, Callaghan Ingham. Yeah. That's him. Is it? Yeah, that's him for sure. Yeah, that's him. Now, he looks kindly. Yeah. And these are all the Zeitz's own body doubles. Yeah. 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 Anyway. But behind those kindly doctor's eyes, the local GP, he's now a ball of burning rage. How dare a young, charismatic, Wolverine-looking motherfucker nearly seduce my daughter, my little girl, and her friend. Fuck you, Nick Tapscott. Fuck you. Now, the timeline's actually jumped around a little bit. Has it? Yeah. It has. Okay, so that actually happened a couple of years before. Yeah, all right. So I've fucked up the story. All right. Not as badly as a life has been fucked up by anyone who's a child. You know, if you're a female teacher who works in a Catholic primary school or a Catholic school, maybe you grew up in Point Piper, and now you were sexually abused yourself, and now you're sexually abusing kids. I haven't fucked up this story as badly as that would fuck up one of those kids that you've abused, if you were indeed that person. So this story is still salvageable, you know. It's like a Tarantino thing. I'll start in the middle and then I'll end with the beginning, or the beginning will be the middle, and then the end will be like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so that actually happened. Yeah, Kitty Callaghan has that. That actually happened. Yeah, it was basically before I went to Pembroke, right? Yeah, and anyway, my parents were fucking fuming. Yeah, Krista, and I'm like, well, what the fuck happened? Like, Leah, like, Mum. Yeah, I spoke to her the next day. I was like, what the fuck was that about? It's like, well, I can't remember what issue she had, but I just said, like, I was trying to get laid. She's like, yeah. Actually, I guess at the time she just couldn't be fucked explaining all the ins and outs. It's like, no, that's that's doctor's daughter. You're not doctor's daughter material, motherfucker. Yeah. And also she would kind of think like, I work in the same industry as him. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's like a sexual. It was a sexual harassment thing for my mum as well. She's like, like sex in the workplace. It's like, well, if my son has a fucking awkward teenage romance with my boss's daughter and accidentally knocks her up, my career's fucking over. That's basically what I was thinking. So that's actually kind of fair enough for my mum, for Leah Tapscott, yeah. But Callaghan Ingham, oh boy, And there are two prongs to it. It's number one, and this is like maybe like 10% of the rage. 10% of the rage is that I had the audacity to ask to say that. No, actually, Kitty can't say that. No, he's like, that was 1%. He didn't even be sure about that. If it was any other time, yeah, like any other time, he would have said yes, basically. Any other time, he would have said yes. Like, because I've been out there, they've had like fucking, it's a farm. It's all like, oh, swag mans and shooting and motorbikes, bonfires, and damper, and Billy T. So I was like, oh, if I can just pull a swag out, I'll sleep here. Like, yeah, it was any other time. If I was getting along with his son, if his son was there and go like, oh, stick around, we'll ride motorbikes tomorrow. He would have gone, yeah, fucking sick, yeah, stay for sure, yeah, no worries. I'll pull the tarp out, you'll be all right. But it was because of the girls, yeah. So it was 1%, the audacity of this young rapscallion asking for my daughter's hand. And 99%, pure straight up jealous rage. Yeah, he's like, fuck you. Yeah, he was fucking fuming. Now, he is a doctor. And at that time, being a medical doctor, that was a thing. Yeah, that was like, well, I'm not quite the Prime Minister, but I'm not quite royalty, but, you know, it's the 80s. So, let's just put it this way. I've got the Porsche, and you've got the Toyota Hilux. You're a tradie. Yeah. You're a tradie. I'm a doctor. That's it. That's it. Yeah. And welcome to the 90s, motherfucker. Welcome to the 90s. Yeah. Yeah, but he was like, fuck. Nick Tapscott. I think I shall remember that name. So and then he's like, so, yeah, and so he's like, fuck. Yeah, he's just like, I want him dead. Yeah, basically, he's like, I want him dead, pretty much. Yeah. Fuck. And he murdered people at that stage. Like, how many? Like 18. Like, through just being a serial killer doctor. Like, yeah. Yeah, fucking hell. Like, elderly, vulnerable people, like hot-blooded murder. Hot-blooded murders, yeah. I mean, knives and shit. Like, yeah. I've done 3 with knives. Was he paid assassin? No. He's just a murderer. Yeah, fucking hell. And he got away with it just because, like, yeah, it's the 70s and the 80s. Apparently, it was a bit of a brawler. Like, yeah, he was a brawler. He was like a bit of a brawler. Yeah, he was a doctor, but he was also like, you know, a brawler doctor. Yeah. Back at the pubs in the 80s, you know what I mean? Oh, I tell you what, I've seen some action in War. Yeah. Used to, you glass of bloke, you know, no cameras around. Like, yeah, exactly. And then you're the, like, clean-cut white. Yeah, you're the white, well-to-do medical student. No one's going to look at you twice. Like, yeah, exactly. They just arrest some black guy for it instead. Like, yeah. So Callaghan, yeah, and then compounding the fact that, yeah, those girls wanted to bang Mr. Tapscott was the fact that I was just about to jet off for private school. So when they picked me up, like, Callaghan fucking hated me. Like, what was he sizing me up or something? Like, yeah, fucking hell. Like, yeah. And Helen didn't know, and Anita didn't know. Yeah. But Colin was like, yeah, fucking scope that cunt out. Yeah, he's on the list. Yeah. Fuck. Ingham, you dog. Anyway, he's dead. We got him. Yeah, we got that fucking dog. Piece of shit. Yeah. I sent him a message. I went in. It's like, yeah. I went into Victor Medical Center and I booked an appointment to see his colleague, Dr. Bat. It's like, yeah, Nick Tapscott. I want to see Dr. Bat. It's like, oh, he doesn't have an appointment free for like 4 months. It's like, well, I'll take that one. I'll take the 4-month one. So, okay. Yeah, and let him know. Let him know it's Nick Tapscott. Yeah. He might remember me. He probably remembers me. He's like, oh, okay. And then I went in like 2 weeks later and said, yeah, look, just cancel that appointment with Dr. Bat. But tell him I don't need to make an appointment to catch up with him. He's like, okay, I'll tell him. And she did, and he shit his pants. Yeah, he's like, oh, fuck. Now he's back. He's 45 now. Yeah, he's a fucking psycho. Yeah, because he's heard all the rumors. Yeah, he's like, oh, shit. I'm fucking dead. Yeah. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I'm going to take a leak. Yeah.
Two plus two is 4. 2 plus 2 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 is 4.
Yeah. So Colin Ingham. Who the fuck does this young Nick Tapscott think he is? I'm Colin Ingham. I'm a doctor. Yeah. So he picks up the phone and makes a few phone calls to the well-to-do society. Now remember, it's the 80s and it's the 90s. He's an 80s doctor. So the 80s is a different ballgame. Yeah. Yeah, very different ballgame. So Blue Murder is set in the 70s and 80s. That's Nettie Smith's era. That's Roger Rogerson's era. That's when the dirtiest dogs. Sydney is a fucking cesspit. You got Mick Drury getting shot through the window for refusing to take a bribe. Mick Drury, the detective. He's like in his suburban home. He gets approached at work, and they said, "Oh, take a bribe here, get this guy off the hook." And he's like, "No." And then he's at his kitchen. He's at his kitchen window. He's at his kitchen sink doing the dishes, and someone shoots him with the Magnum. It was fucking Mr. Rentikill shoots him through the window with the Magnum 44 twice, and he survives. He miraculously survives. Yeah. Yeah. But that's hectic. Yeah. So that's that era. That's where Colin Ingham came from. Yeah. So he makes a couple of calls. He's like, yeah, all right. Who do I know? What contacts do I have? Keep an eye on Nick Tapscott. Yeah. Now Colin Ingham.
That's all there is, my friends. Then let's keep dancing. Let's break out the rules and that's all.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't say where he studied. So I'm just doing a bit of research live on air. Now, so Dr. Callaghan, obviously universities in Australia, like in America, they've got the Ivy League, so Harvard, Princeton, Stanford, fucking Brown, like all those like, fucking wanky Ivy Leaguers. What's the Ivy League college in California called? Is it Stanford? Yeah. Columbia, yeah. Okay, yeah, Stanford. Stanford's close. Berkeley's close as well. They call it Ivy level, but it's not technically Ivy League. Yeah. Anyway, Callaghan. In Australia, we've got the Sandstone institutions. Callaghan studied medicine at the University of Adelaide. That's a Sandstone institution. Is that true? Yeah, okay. We're just going to ring it. Yeah, because Callaghan, I don't have a Wikipedia page for that fucking fact. But anyway. Yeah, so he went to Adelaide Uni, right? That's a Sandstone institution. Now, in those institutions, especially in the 60s and 70s, he was off, and it still is now, like, it's the fucking hub of espionage. It's the espionage hotspot. It's a bed, it's a spy. Yeah, like you've got the Cambridge University scandal. That was in London. Yeah, the spying, the Cambridge University spying. And it's especially during the Cold War. You've got commies in there, you've got Nazis in there, you've got East Germans in there. You've got all of them. All the factions are in there. Callaghan is recruited by SAS. Because Callaghan, yeah, he's a white, exactly, yeah, he's a white guy and he's a med student, so he's squeaky clean. And I was like, oh, no one's going to look twice at him. But so he can be used quite easily as a courier. He can deliver messages. Never did any assassinations. No. Should I Google him again? Yeah. Okay. Just appear to be in there. Did he come in? So he retired in 2020. Started the practice. Yeah, joined the practice in 1984. Yeah, it doesn't say what school he went to. Doesn't say what uni he went to. So Victor Hubbard Medical Center is important for some reason. Oops. Okay, right. David Batt. Right, okay. So that's David Batt. Come to rest inside a life with nothing left to eat. Okay, so David Batt's into water sports. David Batt's into sailing. And that's how he knows. Yeah, okay, yeah. There you go. Right, that's it. Yeah, and there you go. Right, okay. All right, now, so there's the connection. Thank you very much, Kitty Callaghan, for your assistance on that. Now, so we have got Victor Medical Centre, our doctors. I've been skiing with Dr. Bat. I've been snow skiing with him. He's got 4 daughters. I've hung out with him socially. Ironically, one of his daughters is married to an Andromeda. They're all still alive, I think. No, they're dead. Oh, yeah. Because we got them. Yeah, because they're all dirty. They're all murderers. Yeah. One of his daughters, yeah, is married to an Andromeda. Yeah. So Dr. Callaghan there, on the right, he is the one who fucking, holy shit, I fucking hate Nick Tapscott. I fucking hate him. How dare he nearly get laid at a party. Yeah. How dare he? Yeah. Yeah, and also, how dare, yeah, daddy's little girl. Nah, fuck you. So basically, it's, yes, it's a devastating, it's a deadly combination, right? Because you're not just like, it's, yeah. Because it's the combination, right? It's like you're trying to have sex with one of his family members and also trying to steal his daughter. Yeah. So it's like fucking his, yeah. It's like, it's, yeah. So imagine the rage that you feel if someone's trying to steal a girlfriend and also someone's trying to bang his sister. That's the rage, yeah, that he felt times a billion. But also, yeah, now Kitty Callaghan's making it exceptionally clear. No, Mr. Tapscott, Mr. Callaghan was being a fucking fuckstick. He shouldn't have cock-blocked. You were just trying to be nice to his daughter. Yeah, okay, thank you. Thanks, Kitty. Yeah. You're allowed, yeah. This is why Mr. Tapscott is afraid to have sex, because every time he talks to a girl, people will try to murder him. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, okay, Callaghan used to work with Dr. Bat. They're best friends. Callaghan picks up all out at work, at the office, whatever. It's like, Nick Tapscott, he's a fucking cunt. I fucking hate him. He's fucked. Dr. Bat doesn't need much convincing because Callaghan goes like, girls like him. And Dr. Bat is the same. He's like, holy shit, I fucking hate him. Girls like him, I fucking hate him. That little piece of, yeah, that little cunt with the blue eyes. Motherfucker. Now, Dr. Bat. Is it known not only is he a doctor, but he is a Dr. David Bat is most commonly identified in Australia as a general practitioner based in Victor Harbour, South Australia. While he is a medical professional, he is frequently mentioned in yachting circles, primarily due to his active participation as a competitive yachtsman. Yachting background and achievements. Dr. David Bat has been a long-term competitor in major Australian offshore races. Sydney to Hobart Yacht Race. He has competed in multiple editions of this prestigious race, notably aboard various yachts, including those from the South Australian fleet. Regional competition. As a member of the South Australian sailing community, he is associated with regional events and clubs, often racing boats such as True North or competing within the Cruising Yacht Club of South Australia or local Victor Harbour clubs. And medical role in sailing. Because of his dual expertise, he has occasionally been called upon to provide medical perspective or support related to offshore racing, safety, and sailor health. Yeah. Now, who else is involved in yachting in Australia? None other than this cunt. Malcom Turnbull is a known sailor and yachting enthusiast, often seen on Sunday on Sydney Harbour with his own boats like the Quota boat Rob Roy, involved with yacht clubs, and even fined for a life jacket offence, highlighting his deep connection to the sport beyond his political career as Australia's former Prime Minister, where he also supported maritime infrastructure and sailing initiatives. Key aspects of Turnbull's yachting: personal passion, he's a keen yachtsman. Blah, 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 blah. Club involvement, he has visited and supported yacht clubs, including Royal Geelong Yacht Club and the Cruising Yacht Club of Australia, CYCA. Now, when he was, so he knows. So Malcom Turnbull, not only did he study law, not only is he a yachtsman, just like David Batt, who knows Callaghan, but he is a graduate of a Sandstone, and he studied arts law. They are the worst. Arts law are the fucking worst. Yeah. Anyway, University of Sydney, Sandstone. Malcom Turnbull. How old is he now? He's like 70 now or something. What was he? Yeah, born in. So he's the same age as Chris Tapscott. Yeah, he's 1 year younger than Chris Tapscott. Roughly. Yeah, he's a year younger than Chris Tapscott. Yeah. Preceded by Deputy Julie Bishop, Tony Abbott, Scott Morrison. Yeah. Now, old mate Callaghan goes to the office and says, David Batt, you know who's a fucking cunt? Nick Tapscott. He's a fucking spastic cunt. Yeah, I fucking hate him. What can we do? David Batt goes, leave it with me. I know a few. I've got a few connections. Where did you say he was going to school again? He's like, Pembroke. He's gone to Pembroke. Is he now? Leave it with me. Hello. Old Scholars and Collegians Network. David Batt is ASIO. David Batt is ASIO. He's ASIO. He's got connections through yachting. Malcom Turnbull is ASIS. Callaghan is ASIS. Malcom Turnbull knows a guy called fucking knows a guy called Malcolm Lamb. Malcolm Lamb is the principal of Pembroke. He's the principal of Pembroke School in Adelaide from 1991 to 2010. He's credited with expanding the school's reputation for excellence in music to include drama and visual arts, which resulted in the construction of the Girton Arts Precinct. In 2007, he was named Member of the Order of Australia for his service to education, particularly in promoting effective leadership skills for his work and study in Asian languages. Yeah, for China. For the spying he did. He spied on China. Yeah. He was a spy for ASIO. Yeah. Who was Prime Minister in 2007? Anyway. '87. Early political involvement, 81. When was he fucking in government, though, you spastics? Yeah, 2004. He was a member for the Wentworth in 2004. He was re-elected in 2007. Yeah. So, David Batt picks up the phone, makes a couple of calls. One of the calls he makes. So David Batt is A0. Callaghan is ASIS. They're all old scholars. They're doctors. Malcom Turnbull's a lawyer. Doctors and lawyers. I don't know if you remember that shit from the 80s and 90s. That was the thing. They were their own fucking class, right? And now, especially now, Malcom Turnbull's in, yeah. Well, he's not in Parliament yet. But he's on his way there. He's a successful lawyer. He knows a guy called Malcolm Lamb. Malcolm Lamb is the principal of Pembroke. All of a sudden, 1995, strange doings begin transpiring to your old pal, Mr. Tapscott. Because that's when Mr. Tapscott, so that's how long Mr. Tapscott has been on Malcom Turnbull's radar. Since 1994. At that fateful party, when I said to Callaghan, can I please stay over? Implication, I really want to bang your daughter's friend. So, Malcom Turnbull's been fucking with me ever since then. Yeah. And now Brian Callaghan realised that he was in the middle. He's like, fuck. Yeah. And he quietly, yeah, he couldn't admit it though, because he was between a rock and a hard place. Because his boss was Malcolm Lamb. Malcolm Lamb was like, put pressure on Nick Tapscott. And then Nick Tapscott fucking went, fuck you, cunt. Like, he pushed him back. And poor Mr. Yeah, I feel bad now, actually. Oh, yeah. Nah, you're all right. Yeah. And then I was like, fuck you. I don't know where this pressure's coming, but fuck you. Like, this is the second time, cunt. I've said, like you said, don't wear that t-shirt around. And I've said I haven't done it. And then you've, like, just completely ignored what I said. And then the second time, you said, put your name in the book. I was like, I fucking did. Someone's put white out over it and you yelled at me. And you didn't listen to me. Fuck you. And I'm like, all the rage for a 16-year-old. A 16-year-old Mr. Tapscott. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And then other things are happening. And so, yeah, Mr. Callaghan was like, and then he kind of like, but I wouldn't let it go. Like, I wouldn't back down. I was like, fuck you. We're enemies now. Fuck you. Yeah. And it was pretty harsh. Yeah. But then, yeah, I got the fuck out of there. Yeah. But yeah, like we had, someone brought a camcorder in. That was, fucking hell. Yeah. Holy shit. So this story, fucking hell. I just realized that there. Yeah. Revelations, right? Unbelievable. Yeah. So in the boarding house, this is year 12. Now in the boarding house, you've got stages. It starts out. And I can't believe it. Yeah, fuck you, Turnbulls. Yeah, fuck you, Lucy Turnbull. Fucking come at me. You better fucking run and hide. Well, you can't. Yeah, it's too late. You're already under arrest. Yeah, fuck you. And so you too, Alex Turnbull, fucking spastic. Otherwise, you're lucky. Because I want to get out. Yeah. If I ever see you in person again, I won't. But if I do. No, not Lucy Turnbull. Sorry, the daughter, Alex Turnbull or whatever the fuck. Yeah. What's that cunt's name? Oh yeah. Also, all of them are SAS. Brian Callaghan is SAS. Judy Wally is SAS. Malcom Turnbull is SAS. David Batt is SAS. Callaghan is SAS. They're all SAS. Yeah, so year 12. And they let you move into like, you start out, you're in year 10, you're in a big dorm. And it's just like, you've just got a cupboard and that's it. That's your room. You just got a bed and a cupboard next to it, and then that divides you from the next bed. That's it. Year 11, the rooms get smaller, but you're still the same dorm setup. And then year 12, you get your own room. You've got your own room with a closing door. It was a luxury, yeah. But you also got a bit more privacy. And there was a room that was spare. And so we found a way. I can't remember how we did it, but it was locked from the outside. We somehow finessed our way in. Like climbed in through a window or something. Or came in through the ceiling, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what we did. Yeah. We crawled up into a crawl space. Yeah, someone like found a manhole in the ceiling, pushed it open. We crawled up in there, and then crawled through, and then dropped down into the room, and then opened the room. And it was a massive room as well. And so we were all partying in there. The other thing that happened was someone had a camcorder. This is back in the day, like obviously it's 1997. And yeah, it's 1997. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, it gets worse. Unbelievable. Yeah, fuck, it's going to be a long episode. Unbelievable. Yeah, anyway, so we dropped down, opened the door from the other side. We're in there. It's a private room, so no one knows you're in there. As far as anyone else on the outside knows, the door's locked. You're just in the dorm. But if anyone comes in your room, there's no one in there. It's like, oh, well, he's somewhere else. But you're still on school property. It's like, well, I haven't left school property. You're just in the room that's locked. They can't get in because obviously the teachers aren't going to fucking climb into the ceiling and pop in. And then it's like as soon as like we had a system set up, it's like, well, someone's coming. And then it's like, shut the fuck up. And then bust out and like everyone's scurry back to their rooms. Like, yeah. It's like, what? I've been in here the whole time. You must have seen me. Yeah. Anyway. Someone had a camcorder. And we just started. We'd realized how easy it is to steal a slab of beer from a drive-through because they just stack them up. They stack them all up. And the eastern suburbs of Adelaide isn't exactly known for its high crime rate. And so, like, it's pretty sleepy. And you just got bottle shop workers and stuff. And we just like private school. We're private school dickheads. We're private school jocks, whatever. I don't think they really. It's not like we're not the police's highest priority. Let's put it that way. But they've just got all the slabs just stacked up around the entranceway. And then one of us goes, "Oh yeah, how you going? Do you have a fucking passion pop, but it tastes like orange instead of passion fruit?" Like, yeah, aren't you 14? And then while that guy's distracted, the other man, it's like grab a slab each. Like, run back to the boarding house. Yeah. Yeah. So I had all these beers. And so we were in this spare room. And we're drinking in there. Yeah, fuck you. Hey, I got a message for you, Mr. Lamb. Suck my dick. And also you too, Mr. Callaghan. Eat shit, you fucking faggot. We miss you. Yeah, woo. We're drinking. The camera's out, like filming it, and like idiots. We did the smartest thing you could possibly do, which is to videotape our own crimes. So dumb. Anyway. Or take a photo, put it on Twitter. But anyway, no, that's genius. Yeah. Now, so we've got this video camera, and then my mate James Thompson, is using it to film around the boarding house. Now, there's this guy called Andrew Bear, and Andrew Bear is a school bully. He is the school bully. He's the bully of the boarding house. He's super insecure. He's got a hair trigger temper. Turns out now he was sexually abused as a child, and it like gave him super low self-esteem. And so, like, yeah, I've seen him break so many fucking noses. Like, yeah. But like, you know, like some guy stole his hat and wouldn't give it back, and so he just like, bang, took a swing, missed. The guy standing next to him just went like, he's like, bah. Yeah, like he would punch on at a moment's notice, headbutts, everything. He played rugby, not for the sport, but for the violence. Yeah, he's like, yeah, sick. It's an opportunity I can get out of the field and fucking smash people. Sick. Yeah. He was a foxtail. Yeah. So, we've got the video camera. There's the bathrooms are in the middle. You don't have a bathroom in your room. You've got still got like it's like showers at a sport club, whatever. It's like a gym shower, you know. And so Andrew Bear comes out, he's in his towels, he's on his way to the shower. He sees the camera, he's like, yeah. And James Thompson goes, oh, here's Bear, trying to look tough for the camera. And Bear goes, oh, what'd you fucking say, Thompson? Boom! Bang! Snap! Like, yeah, headbutts him, like, right across the bridge of the nose. And he just goes, like, fuck! His blood starts piercing it. He's like, holy shit. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Out of control. Out of control. So, we caught that on camera. Yeah, we caught it on camera. Now, a bunch of other stuff. And I'm having conflicts. There's conflicts here and there and everywhere. And it's like teachers are like, oi, Nick Tapscott, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, fuck you, yeah. I'm like, what? Oh, fuck yeah, fuck you. And then I start pushing back. My attitude gets worse. As they come at me harder. I start skipping school and badass. I'm pretty sexy though for doing it. Like, you gotta be honest about that, right? Sylvia Jeffries was covertly in there as my English teacher, my hot English teacher, Miss Wood. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, but what I don't realize is my name's on the list because of these Victor Harbour doctors. They're like, light up the SAS network, boys. Who do we know that works at Pembroke School? Malcom Turnbull knows a bloke. I reckon Malcom Turnbull knows a bloke. It's like, yeah, leave it with me, fellas. Keep an eye on that young Nick Tapscott. I don't think he's really Doctors and Lawyers Club material, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's they view our family as like the peasants. Yeah, that's how they look at us. They're like, nah, he's the son of a school teacher, whatever. That's shit. He's not a doctor. He's not a doctor's son. He's not a doctor's son. It's up to me to tell him what t-shirts to wear at school or outside of school. What the fuck? Fuck you. And that's generally how they look. That's genuinely how they looked at it. It's like, we're the doctors and the lawyers. We're the doctors and lawyers. We tell you, the serf, the peasant, how to live, and you just fucking deal with it because that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Oh, wouldn't have fucking thought so. And then the Mr. Tapscott in is like, I'll fight you. I'll fucking fight you. Meanwhile, like in English, thank you very much, Sylvia Jeffries. I'm reading like 1984. I'm reading One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'm reading Lord of the Flies. I'm reading Animal Farm. I'm reading King Lear. I'm reading Macbeth. Yeah, I'm reading Heart of Darkness. I'm reading what's that D.H. Lawrence one? I'm reading D.H. Lawrence, basically. Yeah, I think it was Lady Shutterley's Lover. No, The Virgin and the Gypsy. Yeah, that's it. I'm reading The Virgin and the Gypsy. Yeah. Which is all about like repression and like, like the Nazis basically. Nazis versus freedom. Yeah. So it's like, oh, yeah. The repression of the church and all that shit. She's like, no, you don't enjoy things. Yeah. Do you like things? Like, I really like sex. Like, wake up, you baby. That's wrong. Yeah. Sex is wrong. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm reading all this shit. Oh, yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, fucking totalitarian. Fuck you. And then that's where because then I'm living in a boarding house under this regime where there's like a hidden power fucking around with me and constantly at odds with the authorities. Like, fuck you, I'll fight you all. Fuck you, Mr. Callaghan. Fuck you, Ms. Wally. Fuck you. I've had run-ins with every single housemaster. There was this cunt vicary. Yeah, and we got caught smoking in the fire escape. And he was trying to he started wearing collars all of a sudden. He was trying to get promoted or something. He's a racist dog, that guy. Yeah. But he was SAS as well. Yeah. And he was like, oh, we got caught. He's like, yeah, but you could have set the alarm off. He's like, yeah, but we didn't. He's like, but you could have. I'm like, but we didn't. But you could have. I'm like, what the fuck? And he starts screaming at me. And I remember thinking this. It's like, wait, hang on. And then later, I got angry at someone else. Like, you can't get angry. It's like, wait, how come Vickery's allowed to yell at me, but if I yell at someone else, I'm in trouble? So he yells at me, I'm in trouble. I yell at them, I'm in trouble. What the fuck? Fuck you. Yeah. Basically, yeah. That's how I looked at it. Yeah. Stay in your place, Bogan. Victor Bogan. Yeah. You're just the son of a teacher. Yeah, and I'm also doing legal studies. I'm learning about all that shit. Yeah. Yeah, so we're in the boarding house. My mate Thompson's filmed Bear. Bear's just headbutted him. We're like, right. And Thompson's like, oh, yeah, he broke my nose. Like, that's not just like that's not just a fucking that's not just a box of chocolates. Like, there's gonna need more than, like, you know, a bunch of flowers and a note, a card. That's like a crime. That's like I want justice. Like, yeah, no, I can't. And so he complained to the school. He's like, a bear broke my fucking nose. Look, they had to call an ambulance. And they're like, well, and because Andrew Bear was exactly Pembroke material. They're like, but look at his grades in maths and science. He's on track to be, he's doctor material. He's on track to be a doctor. He plays footy. He plays rugby. He's a champion swimmer. Look at all these things that he does. You're just you. And it's like, fuck you. So Bear comes out and goes, oh, sorry, Thompson. But, yeah, so Thompson's like, nah, fuck, look, we've got it on tape. And hands over the tape. Big mistake. Because that tape disappears. Yeah, it just disappears. Now, where that tape actually went was it went to the school counsellor, who fucking hated me. Because Malcom Turnbull, like, he was an associate with Malcom Turnbull. Nazi. Yeah, ASIS Nazi. This is the start of the HR, that's school counsellor. He's like, yeah, ideology, yeah, that's the start. Starts out as school counsellor. You're only just a few steps away before he is political officer. Yeah. He is living political commissar. HR. He's a HR Nazi. He's the start. Yeah, he's the prototype HR Nazi. And he fucking hates me because he's been tipped off by Mr. Lamb, who's been tipped off by Malcom Turnbull. So that tape goes to him. He watches it. He goes, well, I think. He goes to the head of school, secondary school. I fucking hate it. And I've had fights with her all the time. Goes to her. She watches it. Like, right. Goes to Mr. Lamb's like, right. Well, this is damning evidence. Meanwhile, Mr. fucking Lamb is an alco. He drinks fucking like 3 bottles of wine a night. I do it. Yeah, Mr. Tapscott does it. Nick Tapscott drinks beer in high school. It's like, well, that's not. He's not material. Yeah. Oh, fuck you, Lamb. Fuck you. We'll catch up with you, prick. And we have. And he's gone to Guantanamo. Yeah. He's gone to Delta because he has murdered 39 people. Yeah, fuck you. For ASIS. Because the other thing about all of these fucking faggots is, the other thing about these faggots is that they're all kind of creepy Christian cultists. Yeah. They've got some weird ideas about Christianity and shit, especially Malcom Turnbull. He is a fucking fruit loop. He really is. He is a real fucking fruit loop. Yeah. Yeah. So it goes to her, goes to Mr. Lamb. Mr. Lamb makes a couple of copies and he sends it around. And that tape with Mr. Tapscott on it. It's like, this is your boy, isn't it? Mr. Malcom Turnbull, isn't this your boy? It's like, oh, shameful behaviour. Shameful behaviour. Malcom Turnbull watches that tape. Watches me drinking. Fuck you, Mr. Lamb. Eat shit, stupid head of fucking boarding. Said to school, whose name I can't remember. You're a fucking stupid cunt. I'm Malcom Turnbull. I'm a lawyer. Fuck you. Yeah. He sees it. Malcom Turnbull sees it. Dr. Ingham sees it. Dr. Pat sees it. Chris and Leah Tapscott don't see it. Thankfully. Yeah. Yeah, it's right at the end of high school. So, like, and we're just like, can we get the tape back? And what's our tape? Like, and they do, yeah, we have the same argument. It's like, yeah, so you're confiscating it. It's like, no. So we can have it back. It's like, no. All right, we see. Okay, we see where this is fucking going. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. At the end of, like, you're supposed to have an exit interview. You're supposed to meet with the principal on your way out of private school. And Mr. Lamb's like, oh, well, you're a piece of shit. You didn't really do much here except fuck up. So good riddance, spastic. And I'm like, well, fuck you too, you stupid fucking cunt. I'll see you around. I won't forget this. I won't fucking forget this. Yeah. And here we are. Yeah. All of those goons see it. The SAS see it. The SAS see the tape. Tapscott at Victor Harbour. But who's his family? Well, that's Michael Shannon and Lindsay Shannon. Okay, they're war heroes, but they weren't officers, were they? No, they weren't. No. Not officer class, basically. Yeah. He's a sergeant at best. That's Nick Tapscott. Yeah. But in the background, the other thing that's been happening is I've been fucking taking a bit of a shine to English. And my short stories are starting to circulate too. And now, even then, in high school, you've got pro-Tapscott factions. And you've got anti-Tapscott factions. Malcom Turnbull and the doctors, the SAS, they're the anti-Tapscott. They're fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Yeah, he's a sergeant. That's all he is. He's a grunt. That's it. He's not doctor material. He's not lawyer material. And then you've got the other factions. Well, have you read his writing? Have you read his fucking writing? He's like, no, but if it's not quantified on a report card, you need someone else. Someone else needs to quantify it. He needs someone else's approval to be good at things. If someone else hasn't given me permission to be good at things, no, he's not allowed to. No, absolutely not. He's not allowed to. No, he needs permission. I haven't heard it from my superiors in fucking King's College London or wherever the fuck Malcom Turnbull, you fucking spastic dog. It hasn't trickled down to me. It hasn't come down the ladder to me. The Nazi ladder. Because that's how we view the world. It's a very straight line, up and down. I'm here, you're there. If you're below me, you're my slave. If you're above me, I try and murder you. And my above person, who I'm enslaved by, hasn't given me permission to think that Nick Tapscott is actually pretty fucking smart. And therefore, he's not. He's not smart. No, he's not. No, this is not a good story. No, it's not. This isn't good writing. He's not a good writer. Look at his handwriting. He's shit. His handwriting sucks. They have this thing. They're like, oh, yeah, cool. We're going to do a thing. Like, it's going to be an out-of-school thing. We're going to be looking for the best ideas. So, yeah, it's all about ideas. Yeah. So come along. And, we're just going to sit around. And this is actually the SAS that organized this. Yeah. This is the SAS that organized it because they're looking for, and it's around, like, this is in the 90s as well. So they're also doing the thing with, like, the 2000 Olympics is coming up. And so they're like, okay, cool. So they're going, okay, so who wants to try for the rowing team? But they're actually looking for Olympic rowers, right? They're doing the same. The SAS is doing the same thing, but for brands. Yeah. So this is the precursor. So this is the mid-90s. This is the precursor to the advertising agency scene. And that's how the advertising agency kind of got plugged in. It's like, well, it's about thinking as well. It's about creative ideas. That's about fighting. Fighting's just as much about your mind. Because I read Sun Tzu and it's in there or some shit. I don't know. Yeah. So they organize a thing, and I go to it. It's like, okay, we need an idea for a thing. It's a product. We want a product. And everyone's got ideas. Like, oh, yeah, cool. And then I come up with an idea. It's like, how about a voodoo doll? Yeah, it's a voodoo doll. You can buy a voodoo doll off the shelf. And then you can say, like, you can label it whatever you want. It's like, okay, teacher, boss, like I fucking hate, yeah, school bully, whatever. And the whole room, oh my God, that's fucking awesome, yeah. And all the other ideas are shit. And I'm just like, this is my video. I'm 2.5 hours in. I gotta save some time. My idea was fucking awesome. It was awesome. Best one there. This couple agrees with me. Yeah. And then I turn up the next week. It's like, all right, no, Nick, we're gonna go with the other one. What? And it's because they're watching me. Yeah, SAS. Malcom Turnbull's like, no, that's a bad idea. It's like, but it's a good idea. It's like, but who came up with it? Nick Tapscott. No, then it's bad. It's a bad idea. That's it. All because a girl wanted to fuck me when I was 14. See the dilemma I'm in? You're a cunt because you don't get laid. You're a cunt because you get laid. You're a cunt because women don't like you. You're a cunt because women like you. You can't win. You don't win. So instead, I just had to bring about an apocalypse. But anyway, that's another story for another time. Like right now. Fuck you. Yeah. 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 So now, yeah, there are two factions. And this culminates in my end of year presentation for English, which was titled How Pembroke School Resembles a Totalitarian State. And I put all the culmination of my study and all the frustrations of the conflicts I was having with all these fucking spastics behind the scenes. I had no idea it was Malcom fucking Turnbull or Dr. Ingham or Dr. Bat. Those fucking cowards hiding behind their subordinates and shit. Fucking faggots. Piss week. Yeah. So. That I get a 19 out of 24. And again, like I read it out, it's no pictures of a bird. It's the same as an episode of No Pictures of a Bird. The whole class goes, "Oh my fucking god, yeah, yeah, yeah." That's why I don't turn it on. It's loud. Fuck. Anyway. And again, Malcom Turnbull reads that, and he's like, "Oh, fuck, no!" And now it's a point of pride. I was like, "No, I can't be wrong about this. I can't be wrong about this Nick Tapscott. I can't. He is shit. I'm Malcom Turnbull. I'm officer. I'm Point Piper lawyer. He's a sergeant at best. That's it. That's it." And also, yeah, he sees me drinking on the table. Like, well, alcoholism, he's an alcoholic. Even though Malcom Turnbull drinks like 2 bottles of wine a night. I can't. Absolutely can't. Yeah. So they've all got their stick up this ass. Yeah, now. It doesn't end there. Because I leave high school. And I don't do that well, but my grades get me into communications at uni SA, where I'm studying communications with a sub-major in professional writing. Now, quietly as well in the background, people are targeting Chris Tapscott to say, make sure you suppress Nick Tapscott because he's a piece of shit. And so Chris Tapscott is like, yeah, nah, I'm with them. Like straight up, like just throws me under the bus straight away. So I'm with them, you're shit. Like, what about all this? Like, nah, you suck. And there's nothing you can say to turn me around. Oh, fuck, yeah, what a cunt. Anyway, Chris Tapscott got what he deserved at the end. Yeah. Yep. But I'm in uni. And anyway, I go up there. I get a job at the cafe called Squizzy. And it seems to be going all right. But then all of a sudden, a couple of boys that work there, their mum was actually a teacher from Pembroke. She was one of my teachers in Pembroke. And all of a sudden, things aren't going that well. I'm the least popular man in the cafe. Like, fuck you. And this chick who started out being friendly suddenly is like, I fucking hate you. Writing me fucking constantly. Oh, fucking hell, what a bitch. I'm there like, like every shift. I'm like, fucking hell. Yeah, just constant. I fucking hate you. You're a cunt. Oh, that's not how you hold the spoon, you stupid asshole. We don't wash it that way. I'm fucking dead. I'm like, fuck. Just putting up with it. Yeah, I just had to do it. Yeah. So what had happened in the background? It was triple pronged. So the dudes, quadruple pronged actually. So the dudes who I worked with, they worked for a lady called someone Smith. I think it was Mrs. Smith. Can't remember their names. It's like Jono and Robbo or some shit. John and Robbo or some John and Rob Smith or something. But they worked there. Yeah. They went back and said, oh, yeah, do you know a guy called Nick Tapscott? Apparently, like, yeah, he went to Pembroke. She's all, oh, he's fucked. Yeah. Yeah. And then the cafe owners were undrunk at her, and they got tipped off by East German Nazis because they were in cahoots with these. Like, that Tapscott character, nah, he's fucked. Like, yeah, suppress the shit out of him. He's a fucking cockhead. So then they jumped in. And then that bitch who was writing me, she was studying arts law at Adelaide Uni. She was an acquaintance of this cunt. No, that cunt. Not 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 that cunt. From the bottom of the river. This cunt. Which had shattered in the water. Pieces were raining down. Daisy Turnbull. She's a few years younger than me. And this bitch who was writing the shit out of me was a few years older. But that's how she, yeah. So she's friends with, she's like, wait, Nick Tapscott. You work with Nick Tapscott. Where do I know that name from? Dad, do you remember a guy called Nick Tapscott? Do I? This is only like a couple of years later. This is like 2 or 3 years later. And also, in the meantime, I'd thrown that party. I'd thrown that schoolies party. And it was the best party. It was the best party of the year. And they're like, oh, fuck. So, oh, fuck. That guy who you said was a loser just threw the sickest fucking party. And Chris Tapscott is buying this. Like, oh, that's fucked. No, I hate you. He wasn't pissed that I, like, said I wasn't going to have a party and then have one. He was pissed that it was a sick party. He was jealous. Yeah. They all, like, all of them, everyone in town was like, fuck. Like, all those doctors, oh, he threw a sick party. Fuck. Yeah, so she is just being a straight up cunt. And she's got a daughter. Her name was Steph. Yeah. She was just being a straight up fucking bitch. Yeah. Constantly. All shift, every shift. Yeah. Anyway, eventually I left that cafe. And went to work in the Lucchese controlled 5 families. No, Genovese controlled 5 families cafe in North Adelaide for like half the money. But at least it was like, yeah. At least wasn't getting right fucking drilled there. Yeah. Yeah. And anyway, that's why. Because Malcom Turnbull. No, whatever you think he is good at, no, he is not good at it. Whatever everyone else says he is good at, he is not. They are wrong. And he is not good at it. He's not good at anything. No matter what anyone says. Even if he gets a high distinction for a movie that he writes. It's some kind of glitch. It's some kind of error. They fucked up. It's bad. It's a bad movie. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's Malcom Turnbull. Anything I do. Yeah. Yeah. Because he read that, like, how Pembroke School resembles a totalitarian state. So, yeah. And because that speech basically did everything except name him personally. It's like you use a network of informants and secret police to impose your ideological will on a captive audience. You imprison us like we're in a boarding house. We can't leave. We don't have any free choice. Like, we can't choose where we want to live. So we're captives. And then you re-educate us politically. Yeah, because you impose your ideology on us using a network of secret police and informants. Yeah, to thought police us. That's what you do. Yeah, you've got a puppet government, and it's the SRC. They don't have any actual power. They don't have any influence or power. They can't do anything. They're just puppets. Yeah. We don't have any say on, like, yeah, we can't appoint the principal. We don't get a say in that. We don't get to say who is in charge. Yeah. And then you exert your authority. You use, like, yeah, secret police tactics and exorcism. I didn't know the word exorcism. So, yeah, you use secret police interrogation tactics and mind control techniques. And he's like, fuck, he's right. yeah, Malcom Turnbull, fuck you. Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah. Yeah. So now, yeah. And it's like this bitch Steph. Yeah. Whatever. Like, it keeps going. Whatever. Like, she sees I get a girlfriend I start coming out with Nadia. She comes in. She makes a point of coming into my cabinet. So I saw you making out with some girl. She looked like a bit of a slut. She should get a job in the morgue. I've never seen her smile. And I was like, nah, look, I'm sick of pretending to like, yeah, fuck you. Because that was her thinking. So I'm better than you. Yeah, I can do this. I can just turn up to your job and tell you how shit you are, because that's my prerogative as an arts law student from Adelaide Uni. And you're just like a communications from Uni SA. What is that? Oh, fuck you. I'll show you. Yeah, it doesn't end there. Because the first place I lived out of home was at a house called it was this bitch Kim Pride. It's like, fucking, what was his name? The Prides, it was Judy Pride and the guy, I can't remember the guy's name. But basically, yeah, you can live in our house. All right, cool. So I'm like watching TV in the lounge room. She's like, no, you can't do that. Like, unplugs it. What the fuck? She's like, nah, you just stay in your room. Like, yeah, anyway. We didn't get along. I'm not going to tell that whole story because we'll go for fucking ages. But we didn't get along. But apparently that was, yeah. And I was making bongs and smoking weed. And she's like, you're not allowed to do that. Yeah, her boyfriend left her. I came home one day. I will tell the story. I came home one day because she lived with her boyfriend. And then I came home one day and her boyfriend was packing all this shit. And he's like, yeah, I'm moving out, dude. And I'm like, what? Does Kim know? He's like, no. Anyway, when she gets back, just try and calm it down. Oh, I'm not fucking sticking around for that. I'm out. I went to the pub. She get back and, yeah, just found that her boyfriend had moved out. I'm like, oh. And I came back, I don't know what to tell you. You're pretty annoying. But, yeah. And then I nearly, her fucking dad rang me. Oh, fucking smash your cunt. Yeah, she's like, stop cutting up my hose to make bongs. I'm like, stop throwing away my bongs, because she stopped throwing away. So maybe, where'd my bongo? That bongo. No, yeah, no, where did my bongo? I was making fucking gator buttes and stuff. She's like, well, maybe my dad took it to show your dad. I'm like, he knows I smoke weed. What are you talking about? And anyway, I don't live with him. Chris Tapscott has no influence here. Fuck you. Yeah. When I moved out. Okay, yeah. Okay, now this is relevant. Yeah, and what had happened in the background. Let's just call him Ken Pride. I can't remember this fuckhead's name, but let's just say his name's Ken Pride. Yeah. It's like Judy Pride and Ken Pride. And then their daughter was Kim Pride. And their son was Doyle Pride. But yeah, fucking, yeah. What had happened in the background? Malcom Turnbull had kept tabs on me. He's like, what is this shit? Yeah, it's like, oh yeah. And through the where is he living? Where's he staying? Yeah, he found out where I was staying. So I made some calls. And literally they just did that to this house. Yeah. Like today. They did it today. Yeah. Yeah. I'll show you. No. Yeah. Found out where I live, made some calls. It's like, yeah. Keep that Nick Tapscott cunt, your housemate, under pressure. Whatever he does is wrong. Just remember that. Whatever he does is wrong. It's never clean enough. All right? Yeah. So, all right, leave it with me. Done. Yeah. And she fucking, with gusto. With gusto. It's like, no, you're a piece of shit, Nick. And nothing I could do could lie to her. In the meantime, I got a hot girlfriend. And she was like, and then her boyfriend moved out. I'm like, and she's like, and I'm like, yeah, well, suck shit. What a cunt. Yeah, so when I was moving out, I was like, yeah, I couldn't be fucked with this. So I left. But the night I left, I got a bunch of, a big stack. I went to, do you remember, secondhand bookshops? Do you remember those picture magazines, the really old, sleazy ones? Yeah. Soft porn, basically. Went to the book exchange. And I got a bunch of this stuff. Yeah. And I cut it all up. I cut out all the titties. Yeah. Because she was super conservative, never drank, never smoked weed, never. Yeah. She was like, "Oh, well, I can smell your cigarette." Well, you can smell things. I don't. Is that bad? Like, oh, fuck you. What? Yeah, it's my house. Like, how do you feel? I'm paying rent. Anyway. So I get a big stack of fucking People magazine and picture magazines, and I rip out all the pages. I rip out all the hot chicks, and I stick fucking porn everywhere, all throughout the house, everywhere. Like so, she opens the kitchen cupboard. There's titties in the fridge, in the bathroom. She buys her fucking makeup in bulk. She buys like three jars at a time. So I take the bottom one, unscrew it, put titties on the bottom there, so she wouldn't find it for like 6 months. She'd be like, glad that Nick Tapscott's out of the way. Yeah. Stuck it throughout the entire house, the whole house. Yeah, blanketed it and then fucked off. Yeah. And then Chris Tapscott, he's like, "Oh, well, you said you moved out. What you didn't tell me is she's got pornography all over everything." And then Malcom Turnbull heard about that, and he's like, and then that was the first time he decided to kill me on the spot. He's like, I'll kill him. Yeah. Did he try? He tried to kill me. Yeah. For that specific incident, he tried. How did he try? At work? Yeah. After work? Yeah. Like on Rundle Street or something like that. Yeah. He sent a goon to like bash me or something like that. Stab me. Yeah. And what happened? Space powers? No. Police? Yeah. Because he activated his SAS network and like take that Nick Tapscott coming out. Yeah, Malcom Turnbull, the former Prime Minister of Australia. What the fuck? Unbelievable. You can't make this shit up. You can't. How many times? 17 times. While I was in Adelaide at uni, he tried to murder me 17 fucking times. People were turning up to the parties. The geezer palette, and he was all across all of that shit. Yeah. He wasn't the only one. He wasn't the one spreading rumors about me. But he was just straight up killing. Yeah. Well, fuck you, Malcom Turnbull. I got to you first, didn't I? Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, how'd he go? Boat ride? Yeah. Knife? Yeah. Sucks shit. Well, you got your sailor's burial, you fucking faggot. Fuck you, Turnbull. You're lucky they got to you. You're lucky they got to you before I got to you. Because I would have taken my time. Fuck you. Yeah. 17 times he tried to kill me in Adelaide. Nightclubs. Yeah. That's who. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's who took. Yeah. So I used to cop heaps of attitude at a club called Mojo West. So I went to Mojo West one night. Tara Bennet, you're gonna love this story. Because David Batt fucking hated this because David Batt's daughters. Because now I'm a man about town. Got a reputation as being a maverick renegade. I'm a shit hot barista. I'm in the clubs and stuff. I've had a hot girlfriend, dumped her, banged an even hotter girl, thrown sick parties. Bit of a rascal, you know. And David Batt's daughters are floating around the scene because we're sort of the same age. He's got a couple of daughters that are older than me and a couple of daughters that are younger than me. And now, like, you know, the ugly duckling I've bloomed, you know. Yeah. I've blossomed. But there's a club that's Undrungada. It's called Mojo West. It's across the street from Geezer Palace where I used to live. And I used to go in there all the time. Yeah. And I used to flirt with his daughters. I never actually banged any of them. But it was sort of on the cards and sort of not on the cards. I just flirted with them. But just that on its own was enough for David Batt to like, oh, fucking. So Colin Ingham's daughter's friend wants to fuck him, and now my daughters want to fuck him too. And they're going home going, oh, we saw Nick Tapscott. And they have no idea that he fucking wants to kill me. He's like, oh, fuck, every time. He's like, where did you see him? Yeah, that's how it's leaking. Yeah, he's like, well, where did you see him? Mojo West. All right, cool. Malcolm. Yeah, he went to Mojo West. He's at Mojo West. Yeah. And then they make calls. Yeah. Through this bitch, Steph, who now has Andromeda connections. Through Scuzzy, where I used to work. She was the bitch writing me. And so, yeah, they were all in this melting pot. By the way, that bitch Smith, Mrs. Smith, is IRA. She's Irish Catholic Nazi IRA. Yeah. And so that cafe was a melting pot of all the intersections of cunt. So it's Andromeda being backed by East German Nazi because Edda. So it's owned by this dude called Phil. Is Zapier? Yeah. Oh, that's it. Okay. Anyway, this is going to be anecdotal, but basically, Phil Zapier is Andromeda senior Andromeda. Edda Zapier is Austrian, and she is East German Nazi. So you've got that. You've got IRA. You've got East German Nazi. You've got Andromeda. You've got this bitch Steph. She's SAS. She's connected to Malcom Turnbull and ASIS. She's ASIS as well. And she's very deep in that fucking. And she's also at the intersection. So she's prototype. She's proto-femo-Nazi. She's proto-feminazi. Yeah. Yeah. Around the same time, I banged a girl called Emily. And she was a fucking nightmare. She's like, we've had sex once. And now, yeah, she's like, you're my boyfriend. I'm like, what? No, I'm not. And she just went on, fuck you. And went on. Yeah. And then people went, oh, wait, you had sex with Nick Tapscott. He's a cunt. He's a cunt. He's a cunt. So they piped in, like, well, you're a little propaganda fucking speaker box now. Yeah, we're going to pump the propaganda into you. And then you're going to run around and go, I had sex with him and he's a fucking blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah. So all of that, because Adelaide's not a big town. They're all connected. And they track me down to fucking Mojo West. So in Mojo West, there are how many individual attempts to murder me? 13. All thwarted by police. Yeah. It's like, yeah, police basically just said to them, yeah, Anzac, like he's an Anzac. Do not fucking under any circumstances touch that guy specifically, because if you do, you're fucking dead. We know what you're planning, and don't fucking even think about it. Yeah. 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 But in Mojo West, yeah, and this is some, yeah, and they all fucking turned at the same time. I remember this. Yeah. I was dating a girl called Rosie, and like all the fathers, like, oh, thank God that Tapscott character is off the street. And then I broke up with her like 3 months later because she was a bitch. And then she planned to murder me as well. So he wasn't trying to fucking murder me. Yeah. Yeah, but the Bat, like David Bat's daughters were in that scene. They're in the Mojo West scene. And in that scene, there was a girl called Veronica James, and there was this other chick. And Veronica James was best mates with Verity Bat. And there was one time I was at the bar, and Veronica James had been hitting on me for fucking ages. And then she was there with her friend, and then her friend was like, oh, you're cute. And so I made out with her. I made out with her friend, like, just at the bar. In front of everyone. Everyone was like, oh my God, and shit their pants. Yeah. Because, like, I started talking to her 2 minutes later, I was fucking making out with her. And then Veronica James was like, what about me? And then I made out with her as well. I was just like, Yeah. And then Malcom Turnbull heard about that. He's like, oh, fuck. Yeah. David Bat heard about that. Oh, fuck. Kill him. Yeah. SAS heard about that. Callaghan heard about that. Oh, fuck. Undrunken heard about that. Yeah, and there was one Undrunken in particular who had to stick up his ass about me in particular because he was hitting on a girl and I ended up making out with her. And then he's like, yeah, so he fucking hated me anyway. But then he hooked up with one of the Bat chicks, one of the Bat daughters. And so David Bat was like, right, put the word out. Nick Tapscott's a dead man. Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm leaving Adelaide. I'm being pursued by SAS, East German Nazis, the IRA, Malcom Turnbull. I'm on Peter Dutton's radar. Because factionally, in Canberra. But now, like, I said the other day, like, yeah, so I'm already on Peter Dutton's radar. Yeah. Because there are factions. So Malcom Turnbull is actually at odds with Peter Dutton's faction. So it's AFP. Now it's AFP versus SAS. Yeah. Yeah. And Malcom Turnbull gets told as well. He's like, listen, yeah, the Anzacs approach him and just go, listen, cunt. We know that you're trying to kill Nick Tapscott. We don't give a shit how fucking rich you are, you point piper, pedo piece of shit. You touch one hair on his head, you're at the bottom of the ocean, all right? Fuck you. Yeah. And he went, oh, and scared him off. Yeah. And where was that? 2005, he stopped fucking around. Yeah. Because of that. And same with Colin Ingham. Yeah, Colin Ingham and David Bat got the same message. Stop fucking around with Nick Tapscott. We know you're trying to kill him. Stop fucking around. Yeah, he'll live a lot longer than you. If it's you or him, it's you. Yeah, you'll be dead. You'll be dead way before he ever will be. Yeah, if you try that, you'll be dead way before he ever will be. Yeah, because fuck you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Anzacs. Yeah. 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 But Malcom Turnbull has always had a little pin next to the name Nick Tapscott. And what happens? Fast forward a couple of years. I'm off the radar now. I'm off his radar because I'm in Melbourne. And Melbourne's a bit of a blind spot for Malcom Turnbull because he's too snooty. And Melbourne's like the indie fucking undrunk at a controlled place. He can't get in there. The SAS aren't in there. He doesn't have any yacht club connections there. And even if he did, I'm well away. I'm in Fitzroy. So Fitzroy's commie, like Irish Catholic Nazis, working class, communism. Yeah. And that's not Malcom Turnbull's scene, obviously. So he's got no intelligence now. He can't. Dutton's sending in spies. Because Dutton's, like, he's a little bit of a working... He's a bloke. Yeah, he is. He's racist bloke and he's a cop. So he's got spies in there. And we established that on the Peter Dutton episode. But Malcom Turnbull's blind. And factionally, Peter Dutton and Malcom Turnbull are at odds with each other. Yeah. That is until I take legal action against a cafe. And that's what fucked Malcom Turnbull up. And he's a lawyer as well. And that's the thing. He studied arts law. I've always clashed with arts law. Always. Because they always think they're better than you. It's all the arseholiness of a law degree with all the wankiness of an arts degree. And I'm like, well, I'm communications, so fuck you. Yeah. Arts is not communications. It's not. I know how to fucking write a movie. You probably don't. Yeah. It's philosophy or fucking psychology or some dog shit. Yeah, whatever. Read Plato. Who cares? Yeah. What can you write? Yeah, I learned how to write. If you do an arts degree, like one of those classical education, you learn how to read. I learned how to write. Yeah, so fuck off. Yeah. Now, after years and years and years of cock blocking me, the problem, like, Nick Tapscott fucks too many girls. Women find him too attractive, and that makes me want to kill him. I get to a cafe, and I get pushed too far, and I whip around, and I sue them for sexual harassment. And it just, like, fucking completely breaks his brain. It's like, yeah, like, pulls out. Yeah, he's like, fuck. He's switcheroos. Like, how many tables can he turn at the same time? Motherfucker. Now we've got nothing. Because before, we were exerting control over this cunt by cock blocking him. But now that he's cock blocked himself, we've got nothing. And we have to have something because we're up here and he's down there. We're doctors and lawyers. Malcolm Turnbull is in the seat of, he's in Parliament in the seat of Wentworth now. It's the richest fucking seat in the country, easily, hands down. Malcolm Turnbull is one of the richest dudes in the world. He owns banks. He started a bank and sold it. He's like fucking, he's worth, nearly $1 billion. He's worth nearly $1 billion. And he's like, I have to have leverage. I have to have leverage over this guy. I have to have leverage. And now he's taken away all our leverage. Fuck. And all of them hear about it. All the SAS, all of them hear about it. Yeah. And they all shit their pants at the same time. And they all shit their pants for exactly the same reasons. Because of exactly what I just said. And that's why it blew up the Death Star. Because all of those fucking cunts, they're like, nah, we're doctors and lawyers. We control who gets laid and who doesn't get laid. We'll cock block him. As long as we're cock blocking him, he's dead in the water. And then he whipped around and cock blocked. He's like, now we don't have any leverage. Fuck. And it's like, what? Yeah. And everyone's just like, and it's like you've got Peter, it's like, he's a fucking genius. And you got heaps of other people saying as well. It's like, that's fucking genius. Who is this psycho? He's like, well, he's an underpaid barista. Yeah. And it's like, yeah. And the messaging there is like, yeah. And the undrunk, like the messaging is leaked. The Undrungeter in Adelaide have rung up the Undrungeter in Melbourne and said, like, Nick Tapscott, yeah, it's the same. It's like, no, he's not good at making coffee, even though, like, I'm easily the best barista, obviously, in every cafe I've ever worked at. The biggest ones, like, yeah, De Graves is the biggest cafe in Melbourne. I'm the head barista, I'm the best barista there. I'm the best barista at Chibo Espresso. It's the biggest cafe in fucking Australia. But the Undrungeter are, like, clinging, like, no, he's not good at things. It's like, well, there are lineups out the door for his coffee, so fuck you. Yeah. There are lineups out the door for his band. There are lineups out the door for his house parties. There are lineups out the door for his writing. His writing is circulating. Yeah, and now it's like that's where the logic starts to break down, where it's like everyone's heard of how famous Nick Tapscott is. Nick Tapscott is the most famous nobody on the face of the planet. He's like, he's no one, but he's no one. He's no one and he's nothing. And that's why the Prime Minister is trying to kill him. What the fuck? Why are we even talking? Okay, so yeah, and people are actually asking that. So, well, but okay, he's no one, granted. Why are we talking about him? Then why are we talking about him? And I start saying it. I'm like, yeah, everyone's heard about how famous I'm not. Yeah, everyone's heard about it. Everyone's talking about how famous I'm not. Yeah, everyone's talking about how no one's talking about Nick Tapscott. And it's still like that. That's still the same fucking argument. Well, if I'm not the son of man, I'm just some fucking loser on YouTube. Why do you give a shit what I do? Why do you give a shit what I do? Well, here's why he gives a shit what I do. Malcom Turnbull was raised Presbyterian but identified as an agnostic for a period before converting to Roman Catholicism, influenced partly by his wife's family. Though he often found himself in conflict with Catholic doctrine on social issues like same-sex marriage and abortion, while also being known for his thoughtful yet sometimes politically pragmatic views on faith. Yeah. Noblesse oblige Christian perspective. Yeah, no, you're a fucking spastic. A very imperfect Catholic. Yeah. He believes in God, prays regularly. That's true. Christian message of love. conflict with church teachings. Despite his faith, Turnbull has frequently held public policy positions that contrast with Catholic doctrine, including support for same-sex marriage, stem cell research, easier access to abortion medications. Ecumenical approach. Yeah. While in office, Turnbull was noted for his ecumenical approach, often speaking about religious pluralism and the importance of religious freedom in a multicultural society. Yeah. Unity in diversity. Okay. Effectively, he's a Presbyterian cultist. Yeah. Cooperation and service, working together on shared tasks like social justice issues, peace building, or helping the needy. Yeah. All of that is a cover for him being a fucking Nazi. Because this is the elitism. He's like, well, if they can't look after themselves, maybe it's time to send them to God. Yeah. Yeah. Presbyterians. Now, if you haven't figured it out yet, yeah, it's all about the Son of Man. Presbyterian beliefs center on the sovereignty of God, the Bible, as the ultimate authority, and salvation by grace through faith in Jesus Christ, rooted in John Calvin's teachings, emphasizing God's unconditional love, humanity's fallen nature, and Christ's atonement for sin, governance by elders, yeah, that's it, and sacraments of baptism and the Lord's Supper. They are Protestant, evangelical, and reformed, focusing on living for God's glory through worship, discipleship, service, and fellowship. One God in three persons, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Wrong. But the infallible, inerrant Word of God, the final rule for faith and life, drawing from both Old and New Testaments. Wrong. Paul the Apostle, that's what he's, yeah. Salvation by God's grace alone through faith in Jesus Christ, perfect life and sacrificial death. And again, that's that propaganda. Jesus Christ had the perfect life. He was broke. He was broke as shit. He ate rocks for breakfast. And that's perfect. Yeah. And that's why he says he's an imperfect Catholic, because he's got money. And he can't reconcile those two differences. He's like, nah. Perfect life equals poverty. Money equals like, nah. You can't be rich and faithful. You can't. And that's why Mr. Tapscott. So God is the supreme sovereignty over all things. Yeah. Justification by faith, saved by God's gift, not personal merit. Priesthood of all believers. All Christians share the duty to share the gospel. Governance led by elected elders. Yeah. 2 sacraments, baptism, and the Lord's Supper, communion. Yeah. Believing in Christ's real spiritual presence. That's true. Living for God's glory. All aspects of life are to honor God and follow his great commandment, love and neighbor, and great commission, preach the gospel. Yeah, not really, dude. Really. Yeah, that's a Paul the Apostle thing for sure. Because if they actually read the Bible and understood it, it just like it's literally Kitty Callaghan just go like, Son of Man's going. Yeah. Why are you doing all these magic tricks, Jesus? Because it's to pave the way for the Son of Man. Because when he gets here, people need to know that it's actually him. So we're doing all this shit so that when he gets here, it's easier for him. Yeah. They're talking about me. Kitty Callaghan did that for me. Yeah. Yeah. And also, in the meantime, they're like, well, what should we do? He's like, look, don't be a fuckstick, all right? Like, you don't want it done to you. You don't do it to anyone else. Fucking hell. That's it. Like, if you don't want to get raped, don't rape. All right? Pretty straightforward. All right. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. And then Paul the Apostle comes in. So Malcom Turnbull is like, no, I am the supreme authority of God. I am the presbyter. It is my moral duty and authority to guide those less fortunate than myself, who've erred in the ways of the faith and the gospel, towards a more righteous path. That's what he thinks. Yeah. That's his view on it. Yeah. Point Piper. This evil, sinful, blasphemous Nick Tapscott. with his compulsion towards getting laid at the age of 15. A prepubescent post-pubescent boy wanting to have sex with girls, wanting to lose his virginity. He's rushing towards hell. Yeah, that's Malcom Turnbull. That's Malcom Turnbull. Now, what's grinding his fucking gears is that he made the decision. No, he's like, nah, I said, no, I fucking said, no. No one above, like I said, yeah, the Nazi thing. No one above me has given me permission. No one in my Nazi chain of command, which is all the way over in England. Yeah, because what was his education? Yeah. 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 University of Oxford. Attended Brown-Nose College. It's spelled Brasenose, but it sounds like Brown-Nose. As a Rhodes Scholar. You had a Bachelor of Civil Law with honours. Yeah. And University of Sydney, so a Sandstone Institution. Yeah. Yeah, now that's going to be important. Yeah. Yeah, so in his mind, he's like, no, I'm a Rhodes Scholar. I haven't gotten a phone call from fucking anyone at Oxford. I haven't gotten a phone call from Buckingham Palace. And even if I did get one from Buckingham Palace, I'd probably ignore it. Because the Queen didn't go to Oxford. The Queen didn't go to Cambridge. No one has called from above me, has called me to say, Nick you have permission to think Nick Tapscott is good at things. Therefore, anything he does, it's a cheap knockoff, and you're wrong. If you like his writing, you're wrong. You're wrong. And I've got the authority of God. I've got God's authority. Yeah, that's what he thinks. Yeah. Yeah. So fuck you, Nick Tapscott. And he's committed. He's made that decision in the mid-90s. He's like, nah. There is no way that this fucking you punk, this 15-year-old, who's pretty shit at everything, doesn't even play footy, doesn't even have kids, knows better than me and my doctor friends from South Australia who sail yachts and shit and grow bank wine. There's no way. It's impossible. There's no fucking way. There's no way. Yeah, all this evidence is like he's reading. No, it's not. It's like fucking pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad, huh? He threw a party. Fuck. They heard about it in Sydney. School this party of the decade, I reckon. No. He's throwing these palace parties now. Apparently he's a machine on the barista. Fucking hell. His band is sick, by the way. Oh, did you hear about the thing he did? And they're winding him up. Yeah, they are. They're using him to wind him up in the party room, in the Liberal Party room. He's like, oh, fucking. So, yeah, did you hear that? Did you hear about what Nick Tapscott did? Malcom. Did you hear about what Nick Tapscott did? Huh? He's like, fuck, shut the fuck up, fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah. And then woven into that is maybe Malcom Turnbull, just maybe, this young Nick Tapscott is a contender for the Son of Man. And he's like, no. He drinks. He sticks porn. He sticks porn in that poor Kim Pryde's house. And she has a kid. She doesn't smoke weed, and he smokes weed. Fuck. No. That's what he was saying right at the end of his life, by the way. Before they went, chucked him in the water. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make this a two-parter. But the title of this episode was a switcheroo. Because the real title of the episode is Mr. Tapscott versus Malcom Turnbull in the Australian SAS. A big reveal. The twist. Oh, what a twist. Yeah. Because this cunt's been fucking around with me since I was 15. And now he's gone. And his kids are even worse than him. His kids are even worse than him. And they've been doing way worse shit. They just tried to murder me. Even worse than that. Even worse than trying to murder me. Yeah. His kids have gone to Guantanamo. He's dead. We gave him we at least gave him the mercy of a quick death. But his kids aren't so lucky. Yeah, they're still young as well. They'll last a while. They'll last about 10 years. And that's not gonna, it's gonna be, yeah. It's not gonna be pretty. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard 10 years. Not gonna lie. They won't see this video. They might. They might wheel it in and make them watch it as part of the torture. Well, did I say torture? No. Enhanced interrogation, I believe, is the terminology we use. Is that right? Yeah. Enhanced interrogation. Yeah. That's it. Thanks for playing. You've been watching No Pictures of Murder podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Don't forget, I'm richer than you. This is why, by the way, because this is the type of elitist bullshit that all of us have been fighting. Because Malcom Turnbull hasn't only been trying to murder me; he's also been trying to murder Kitty Callaghan. And he's also been trying to murder Tara Bennet, and he's also been trying to murder Edward Woodley. Malcom Turnbull has known about Edward Woodley since 2003, and has been trying to murder him since then. He's never tried to murder Nina Trevko, unfortunately. He's very seriously considered trying to murder Brie Lee. Yeah. Now, I will say this, just before I came on air, my housemate at my new house got a phone call. That said, so we understand you're living with someone called Nick Tapscott. You might want to keep an eye on him, if you know what we mean. And try to tell him, like, your new housemates are coming to get me kicked out. What they don't realise is that my old mate back there works for an agency that's so secret. I'm not even going to say their name. I don't even know their name. But he works for someone that no one knows about. You might even say, he works for a friend with no name. You've been watching You've been watching No Pictures of Murder podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. We're watching you, and you've been watching No Pictures of Murder podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott, a guy that's richer than you. Don't forget, Kitty Callaghan has more money than you. Don't forget, Tara Bennet has almost definitely fucked your boyfriend, and she did it better than you ever could. Malcom Turnbull's also been trying to murder Sylvia Jeffries since 2005. Malcom Turnbull has murdered 83 people. Dr. David Batt has murdered 72 people. Partially as a Nazi doctor and just sort of like checking people out. And partially, I will do this big twist, by the way. Yeah. Okay, we'll finish the episode on this. Yeah. Partially as a Nazi doctor. And partially through just being a psychic, professional hits. And the rest, like, about 25% of them are hits, like SAS are going to, like, kill that guy, or ASIS, or ASIO, or whatever, kill that guy, and he's done it. And 25 is just because he's a murderer, and he just stabbed them to death in a rage. What else was I about to say? Yeah, so, now, the end of the story is Malcom Turnbull has always put a little pin next to the name Nick Tapscott. And what happens in 2014? And he's seen me. He's been watching me, and I took the legal action against the cafe, and it fucked him up. It fucked him up. He was like, oh my god. He prayed. He literally prayed. He's like, I can't believe. Yeah, he prayed like, oh Lord Jesus, it is impossible. It's simply impossible. It is wrong with help this evil. What? I'm questioning your ways, Lord. You work in mysterious ways. I don't know what to make of your path on this one, my Lord. Getting out, I was like, I fucking hate you, cunt. Nick Tapscott's way cooler. Yeah. You work in mysterious ways. I understand this, my Lord Jesus Christ, but sometimes I have to question your thinking. Are you sure you haven't had one too many brandies, one too many communal wines? You can't stop, fuck you. Don't talk to me ever again, you fucking spastic dog. I fucking hate you. Yeah. Also, he's a pedo. Yeah. Malcom Turnbull's a pedo. Yeah. And also, I wrote the CV, and he's like, fuck off. Yeah. Like, the same way he reacted to the legal action, but just times 10. He's like, no, but you're a loser. What? No, they're all wrong. Everyone's wrong. How can everyone be wrong? Fuck. Yeah. And then watch my career. Yeah. Now, there was, I'll have to do this part 2, but there's more to the story. But then when I was working at Telstra, Leah Tapscott is doing some gardening. And he's watching me. He sees me get a job at Telstra. He's like, fuck, he's succeeding. No, he can't have gainful employment. He's a barista. That's it. He's a sergeant. That's all he is. He's a trainee. Yeah. Sees me working at Telstra. Can't handle it. And then what happens? Leah Tapscott, doing some gardening, finds a loan. Calls her trusted family doctor, Dr. Colin Ingham. He's been the Tapscott family GP for almost 35 years. Malcom Turnbull hears about it. He hears Dr. Ingham. Guess who came to see me today? Leah Tapscott. Our mutual friend's beloved mother. This might be an opportunity for us, Malcolm. Well, the Lord works in mysterious ways, but maybe this is one of the things we shouldn't leave up to God, if you know what I mean. Maybe this is one of the things we shouldn't just leave up to God. Thanks, Colin. Make sure David is across this as well. I will, don't worry. Yeah, I know. We've been talking about this. Yeah, don't worry. We know exactly what to do. Leah, we're going to recommend a round of radiotherapy on your brain. Yeah. And then quietly in the background, just make sure our friend Leah Tapscott gets the extra special radiotherapy. Thanks, pal. No worries. Yeah, and also specifically, what specific side effect do you want? Colin Ingham's like, well, we know that they've actually got a pretty nice house on a hill. We don't think they've got a house that's not befitting their station. They don't deserve a house like that. Chris Tapscott is a lowly school principal. Leah Tapscott was a part-time nurse. Nick Tapscott's obviously, he's a fuck-up. Phoebe Tapscott's a fake retard. They're all across the fake retard thing, by the way. Yeah, they know she's not intellectually disabled. All of them. Yeah, they're like, no, she's not. She's not disabled at all. She's just pretending to do that so she can claim disability. It's a disability scam. Yeah. Yeah. So, because they live in a house on a hill, it's got stairs in it, maybe we could kind of do a little thing that, maybe she needs to sit down a bit more, if you know what I mean. Maybe the use of her legs. Maybe she wants to get off her feet. So maybe we could do a thing with the motor function there. He's like, yeah, say no more. Yeah. That was Malcom Turnbull. He's like, yeah, cool, do that. Done. Yeah. Malcom Turnbull ordered that. Malcom Turnbull picked up the phone and rang, or had a conversation with Colin Ingham. Colin Ingham said, there's an opportunity here. What should we do? Malcom Turnbull said, yeah, fucking cripple her, do it. To get the house. Yeah. That was them. That was Malcom Turnbull. Yeah. The people that bought my parents' old house, because eventually what happened was my mum the radiotherapy was so horrifying. It fucked her brain up so badly that she couldn't walk. And she was chair-bound. She was wheelchair-bound. She was crippled. She was invalid. Yeah. So they had to move out of the house. Now what happened in the background that I wasn't aware of is that someone, because my Chris Tapscott is such a fucking spastic, he just went along with it. He's a sheep. Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. Yeah. It's like, well, maybe you should move out of a house. Maybe you should move out of that house. Maybe it's time to sell. You've been there ages. Maybe you should sell that place. And then it was bought by associates who are SAS. It was bought by SAS associates of Callaghan and Malcom Turnbull. They bought it. They left it, yeah, and they let them sweat. They're like, oh, no one's buying your house. Maybe you should knock 30, 40 grand off the price. How about that? Yeah. Malcom Turnbull did that. Yeah. Malcom Turnbull gave the grand line, ordered the faulty medical treatment on my mother that crippled her and eventually led to her death. Malcom Turnbull is complicit in the murder of Leah Tapscott. All because a girl at a party thought I was cute when I was 14. And that is why, you fucking spastic dogs, I don't have a fucking girlfriend. Well, I didn't until Target. Because if you can't take chances on this shit. Your mum will get murdered in a horrifyingly painful way. She suffered for years. So fuck you, all of you. If this shit ever comes up again, I tell you, it's going to be a very different podcast next time. You've been watching No Pigs But a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. Mr. Tapscott, the guy that's richer than you, and you fucking get over it. Oh, fucking